Okay, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one. You guys know what this is pretty much. We got the cranked up scrims. If you guys haven't seen this before, we had one on Monday. Yes, on Monday. It's our first time actually then for doing these cranked up scrims. And today, for Thursday, they wanted me to do it again. So I'm happy to do so. All these teams are getting into the room right now. It is 10:29 and in 1 minute, we will start this room up. I think they usually are pretty efficient with their start time. So I'm expecting a little legit in 1 minute. So what are we going to do in that time? Well, first explain what this is. I mean, I did say it's a scrimmage, but this is a PUBG Mobile Battle Royale scrimmage where a bunch of different teams are competing for a chance to have that pride, that glory. You know, I don't know about Ram, but you know what I mean. There's a ton of teams in here that are getting ready to battle it out. And we're going to see who wins it. We're going to take a look at all the action and give that to you guys right in front of your face, right in front of your screen. Now, the other thing is, here's the team list. All right, let me make sure I got the right one. I think this one. Let's see. Am I correct? No. This one is going to be it. All right, so here's the team list. All right, so let me know who you think is going to win, and I'm going to give you my pick as well after I shout them all out. We got Hyperion Esports, Classified Esports, Ghost Gamers, Gods of PUBG, Team Spotlight, SWAT Esports Red, ATP FG, Fallen 6, Deadly, Bandits, D-Day, Takan Trey, I'm going to go with that, 7 Gaming, Golden Nick, I'm gonna go with just to make sure I don't get anything wrong with my stream here. Banana Army, Nick Esports, another one. Team Glory, La Fruteria. Okay, I'm terrible with names. Sorry about that. Fruteria. I'm gonna go with Fruteria. Hope I got that right. Unworthy, Latinos, Unidos Elite. I'm just worse. I'm the worst at naming things. Conquerors, New Era, and Real Mafia. All right. I can already hear them in the background. I think you guys can hear them moving around too, so that room is starting. I am going with a team that I know. I don't actually know a lot of these teams. I know a few here and there, but one I definitely know is ATP. So we got ATP FG. I'm picking them to win on team slot 9. If you guys have a different team, let me know in the chat so we can see who will possibly win. And I want to know in case maybe we should follow the people you guys want to see. That might be a thing we want to do, right? So again, cranked up scrims, PUBG Mobile. If you guys don't know, if you haven't played PUBG, obviously you should. But the other thing to do is to go to cranked up scrims Discord, and I will post that sooner rather than later. But right now, I do want to turn off the music here and also see where teams can drop. There's a lot of places, especially on the north side, that they can head to. It's gonna be tough to get to military base anywhere on that South Island right here, but higher up, that'll be a possibility for sure. So we'll keep an eye on that as teams drop in. I will do the Discord later though. If anyone has a Discord link, by the way, for Cranked Up and they can post it on the chat, I appreciate it. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing it probably after this match, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so Team 15 is dropping in. Team 9 is dropping down as well toward Quarry. I don't know if Team 15 is heading to Quarry in particular, maybe heading to Primorsk, more of a bigger area to get more loot. Quarry has been one of those places that got more loot potential based on the update 2 updates ago, I think, or something like that. 1 update ago, 2 updates ago, they were able to get an update there, so that will have more loot. And it's not as surprising for teams to drop there, and that's actually my team. ATP's dropping there, so there we go. We'll see how well they do in general. They kind of split up in different parts, but we want to see the action, right? So let's take a look at possibly Georgia Pole. We got team 11 there. Let's just head over to them. So team 4 is right there too. This is all part of South Georgia. I really do like this spot. It has a lot of good loot in it. But with 2 teams here, it's bound to be a little spicy over here. But we will see about that. We got CSFD action in the area. You can see he's looting up the area. He's looking fly, by the way. Look at that top hat. He's got a nice, what is that, like a not pinstripe suit. It's definitely more than pinstripe, but certainly a white lined suit. It is pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. Dead Sella, you know, he's just looking at the paint job on the roof. He's like, wow, I really did a great job. Okay, now he's fine moving around. He's got a helmet and he's ready to well, not battle. He needs a gun still. Heading quickly over to some possible battles as I see somebody has gotten hurt on this side, and it seems like 1 kill on the board for TCT. So I'm sure they are the ones that caused that blinking on the other end. BOT on the other end has 1 dead. So obviously we know what happened here as far as the kills are concerned. Azuru, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. White Knight and Step Bro are left on this match. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm left on the team. You know, sometimes I just need my coffee. I didn't get my coffee today. You know, that's the problem. I gotta get more coffee in me. TCT, we got Bubo. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bubo. Twan, and wow, Hugh Gok 300. That seems like more of a product name than a player name, but you know what? You do you, man. And Cloud as well on the squad. Team 21 has 1 player back here, and he is, as his name entails, probably going to try to avoid a bunch of this the players in front of him, especially on the side as well. Could be a dangerous thing, especially with Bubo. Looking over here, you can see he just pre-fired that window thinking he's coming out. Mouse, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys, everybody who's a part of the stream. I appreciate it, and I will be taking a look at everything you guys write on chat and shouting you guys out. So if you guys have anything you want to add, anything you want to tell me, anything at all, I'm here for you. Just be respectful in the chat, and I'd appreciate if you don't use curse words. That's more of a guideline, but appreciate it if you don't. Bubo throws one over, and that he's no longer in that house. He didn't see a void move around. As you can see, these are where everyone kind of dropped right now. We got 2 places that have been a bit battle worthy on this. Ooh, wait, I didn't even see team 12 on this side. So we got, or I should say team 21, Broda, Dave, and a void on this side. Looks like he tried to cook a grenade a little too long as it didn't make the house. But right now, they kind of know where each other are. If either one... Oh, I was going to say there's a grenade that went over. Doesn't go far enough as it falls down. Oh, it's a smoke instead, so it didn't even matter. But it will cover them if they want to make a push forward. And it looks like UW is backing away. Sorry for the frame drops. I don't know what's happening there. But we'll get through that. But Dave is backing away. It's got to be careful, though. Team 14 is on that right of them. And they're just kind of passing right by. There is some buffers between them as space is concerned, but that is something to be weary of, to say the very least, especially with Bubo here, or Bubo? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bubo. Bubbo. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, buddy. But yeah, they're separating off. You can see they all took different corners, and we're gonna move over to Georgia Pole. As we saw in the very beginning, there was a battle here, and it looks like it's still going on. Some damage across on particular players. You can see 50 took some damage. Scoob has taken some damage. He's right by the wall. He's probably using his third eye to take a look and see if he can get some good shots in. There's the shots, and he missed a few there, especially early on with his Uzi. Got hit a bit, and he's getting a bit of trouble here. He goes up to the 2nd floor, but he has teammates actually coming around, and they took out 2 right there. Let me take a look. 1 definitely on the ground. Okay, no, they only took out 1. I thought they took out 2. But we'll see if they can continue that. Good work from Cepha on this left side here. Sella gets knocked though. Did a great job in the beginning, but could not continue it. And now Scoob is left on his own. Mode has been already taken down. He's got a shotgun. Oh, he has no health. He is out of the game. Just a matter of time. So good work there for CSFD. And they keep, I think everyone, no, they don't. They lose karma in that engagement. Tough one for them, but it was a very good surprise attack. So you just got to give it up for the opposing squad to get that kill. LF here looks like, with Junior especially, just looting up this house. One just kind of drove their call right at the door, almost breaking down the whole house with it. But we're heading over to Team 14. I see a death, and it looks like they got in a vehicle and heading off. It looks like they took down whoever this person is, and now they're continuing on like nothing happened. You know, you don't want to take down information. You don't want to do anything like that. Okay. All right. Just got to avoid the roads then. Oh, this is still TCT. So they were the ones that started at Pachinki, and now they're moving around with the vehicle, apparently getting kills elsewhere. Heading back to Pachinki, talking about that, we still got 2 teams here. Last time we checked, there was roughly 3 of them. And right now, it is, again, a stalemate between the 2 sides. So we probably won't see much, especially since zone is over both teams. No one's going to have to move anytime soon. So expect maybe some longer range shots, maybe considered mid-range, but I'm not expecting a push by either team so far. I haven't... Ooh, good perspective from Broda. It's going to be very difficult to shoot back here, but it is possible. And it looks like White Knight is actually looking over to that left side. If he's not careful, though, a little bit more to the right, there's Broda, right? So if White Knight just kind of only focuses on that left house, Broda might have a good angle on this. So good thing for White Knight not going all the way up on this and trying to hard peek it. Instead, he's using his third eye to look over instead. And that's the smart move there. Otherwise, Broda would have an easy shot, I think. And he's waiting for him to pop up, and he's just not doing it. We're going to take a look around. I know that might just snap off at any moment, but I do want to make sure we're not missing any other battles at this particular time. Team 17, that is a battle, so let's take a look at what's happening. BNA taking some hits, so does TCT. Cave is shooting across, trying to get some work done. He uses the AK and does take them all out. Blowing up the vehicle was a good idea. No, that was a grenade that actually finished it all. So good work from Cave there. Last time, on Monday, we saw Cave do a lot of good things for BNA. The whole team, I think it was the same players. Maybe Freddy's different, I'm not sure. But overall, that squad did very well. And Cave was certainly one of those players that just seemed to know what to do at certain times. So obviously, taking down all those players was not a fluke. Carnage pushing forward, jump shots, misses his opportunity to get a knock, but his teammates kind of takes over the rest. Wow, Phantom, look at his health. He lost a lot in that engagement. Carnage certainly took the beginning shots. He had pretty low health in the beginning of that engagement, but Phantom, I think he was looking pretty good, and that could have been a 2-piece for him instead, though he does get taken down. That was a close call, but Phantom does come out on top, and Carnage will be brought back to life, as you can see. You can see like teams are starting to drive as well. Let's take a look at 19. They may pass by that compound on the left where another squad is. And if we can kind of see what that looks like, that'd be great. No? Okay. Oh my god. So he's got to be careful. Right behind him right now, there's a team. They're a little bit over that hill though on the left, so he could just drive off on this. I think he'll be fine. But as you can see, look at this map here. There's a lot of teams around Yasnaya, not necessarily in, but so a lot of places people can be at this point. FG or F6. I think it's F. Last time I wasn't sure myself either. I'm going to go with F6. Let me take a look at the team list. That'll help me out, right? This one? No, this one. Let's see. We got team, what did I say? Team 10? Fallen 6. All right, so F6. I was right. I guess I had to be right on one of them, because what else would it be? So F6, Fallen 6. They also competed on Monday. And as far as I remember, they did pretty well too. Khalik, welcome back to the stream. Adam, welcome to the stream. FMA. Flicker says, hello, where are you giving the ID passwords? I am not giving them out. I'm streaming this closed registered event. So if you want to compete in this one, I will be sending or posting the CrankedUp Scrim Discord. And there you can register for future weeks. They have these on Mondays and Thursdays. I think multiple days, even outside of Mondays and Thursdays. I could be wrong about that. But they do have a lot of things going on, especially in PUBG Mobile. And I highly recommend taking a look and possibly, if you're interested, to register your squad. It is free to play. And you have a chance to play against some really good teams. So what do we have all the way up here? Is this Hype? Yeah, one player left. So it looks like his squad is not doing too good. Luckily, I guess this is a half glass full thing to say, but he is outside of danger, and he's just trying to survive until these circles starts to close even more. Still 15 teams left, and there's a lot of space, so he's going to probably be doing a lot of the waiting game. But if he can make it to a top 3 rank spot, that would be definitely a positive, but that is unexpected. That would be unexpected, as there's a lot of good squads, as I mentioned before, that would probably take him down earlier than that. LTU, back to them. They have an enemy across the way. This type of battle locations has been as old as time, or at least as old as this game has existed. Shooting from this building over to that building and vice versa. This is generally a long-range sniping battle between the two sides, and we might see that here. So far, no shots yet. They might not even know each other there at this point, especially since Hestia is just staying low, similarly to what we saw with that other player that was on the north side of the circle. But that might be something to keep an eye on in case more goes on. Team 12 is still in Pochinki. They started there, and they're going to have to move because the zone's going to push them out any moment. There is a team near them with team 20, but again, I don't see that battle happening. We saw a lot of kills early in this game, and it started, I think, with like 70 plus people. So you know, on a max room you can have 100. I think the best number, like if you're just going for a pure competitive best number, I would say 80 is that great number. But so 70 is really good there. It's just a matter of, we had so many kills in the beginning part, and we started with a little bit under 80, that we're going to have a slower middle game right now. And so all those players, we just mentioned a few, that are solos at this point, are not going to try to get into any engagement. And some of the, even the incomplete teams at this point are not going to try to get into battles. Now, some of the complete teams will try to find people. Some of them may not. But for the most part, it's going to be a slower game because of all the kills that we've seen so far. And there's still a bunch of teams left. 15 teams with 44 people. That means that I think it's like an average of 3, 15, 30, 35. I guess a little bit more than 3. No, that can't be. I'm trying to think of average players per team based on that kills. You guys can probably do the math a little bit better than I suppose. No, it's actually 3. Just a little under 3. And it was pretty much there. Alright, Tigers coming out. Ooh, he's got eyes on one. He's going to take some hits, take some shots. He might be AFK. And he's going to be thirsty, and the rest of his teammates are like, what the hell? Tigers just gets that free kills. It says thank you very much. I appreciate that. Feel free to be AFK whenever you want to be, and I will get that kill for you. Meanwhile, LTU is just gonna be like, what the hell just happened? All that player needed to do is move on to the side, and that would have saved him. But unfortunately, you can just tell there was nobody inside that avatar. Unfortunate. Fortunate for LTU. Other players, though, they might be able to loot this spot, get the rest of that gear if it's useful. But that's pretty much it. Again, half glass full. 8DP, this is the team again. I have winning it. If you guys have a different team, let me know. Yo, how do we join this event? It is not in your Discord server. The one I have in my description is my Naked Esports one. That is separate to this one. I still got to post it in the chat. If someone else has it, that'd be great. But right now, I'm kind of a little focused on this. So if you guys have it already, I would very much appreciate it if you can post it for people who want to know more about this event. And I will, if no one posts it, I will post it after this particular match is done. CSFD. Ooh. Easy pickings. Close call. Good holding the recoil down from action. Just wasn't able to keep that spray on target. And Sam will need to get revived. You can see one player is doing that at the moment. They're pretty safe in this gas station, though. They do have to be a little weary about Team 9 coming closer. But you can see here, there's a lot of open space. And to get to TG, they're going to have to probably take a vehicle. There also has a third party that are shooting from a farther range. So I don't think ATP would even want to kind of push forward, even if they thought TG wouldn't stop them. It's because CFSD might actually shoot at them instead. So Joker pushed as far as up as he possibly could. He's backing away right now, heading back to his teammates. Tigers got knocked. That was a long range shot. That was all the way down, either from TG or even farther than them, but probably TG side. But again, they're pretty far, so that means I don't expect a push here, especially since TG also needed to get some heals and revives in at that point. So I don't think they were ready to push regardless. Just making sure I don't miss anything else, but right now this does seem to be the place where the most action is. Action, by the way, is downed, and it looks like Jojoba is coming over to pick him up. That should work out. Oh man, he's getting the suit dirty. Gotta get that picked up. Maybe bring it over to the dry cleaners. Back to 50. CSFD. He's looking around, but they got that whole wall by that gas station. It'll really be hard to shoot. And you can see here, I think he's going for the tires. I'm not sure if he can take out the tires. Let's see if he can. Yes, he can. He took down a, I don't know if that's a front or a back tire, but since it is a car, the front is the one you do not want to have taken down. Whatever the side of the engine is, you don't want it to be shot off. They took down, apparently the front and the back tires have been out, so that car is pretty much staying there unless they want to go really slow down the road. They do have this other vehicle, obviously, that they are holding, but that, I think that tire is taken down. No, it's just on a vertical. So that car is good, and they have the buggy. I think that seems to be okay as well. So far, TG is still opting to stick around, or 50 took some shots. And it looks like he's getting away. One hit is all they need. One random shot to the body. But no, the car, though, takes a lot of damage, too. And they're just regrouping here. Team 20 has a car that just went by them. Seems to be okay as they just continue on, heading toward Hawk's side. Team 9's by that bridge, and you can see LF just opting not to go by that bridge. They might go for the one on the right, which seems safer, or not. Let's see if Sonic just drives in the water, but that might be problematic. Let's see to the left here. There's ATP. I don't know if they realized that people just went right into the water, but it doesn't seem like... Oh, yes, they did. Steve shooting across, hitting Sonic, and Sonic gets taken down. And he's also instant killed because he's got knocked in the water as he jumped in. So there's no chance for him to get revived if your body is knocked in under the water. Junior on that other end smokes his position, has a rock formation for protection as well. So it's going to be hard for ATP to take him down. They're going to make him work for it. But I don't know if Junior thinking to use the smoke to get away, maybe rush back. And there he goes. Does it work out? So far, so good. ATP didn't seem to have realized that he moved off. And the two other players for LF meet together. The other one too. So they got 3 people back together. Unfortunately, though, ATP took down one of them. And now they're triple squad. Queen, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining in. We got 2 airdrops in the middle here. Let's see. This has already been taken. It's completely empty except for the backpack. And level 3 helmet was replaced, and the vest was replaced. Probably for a level 3 as well. The other drop just came down, and all that's left there is an AR suppressor. My graphics needs to improve. All right, let's do that. Not sure what's happening, but all right, let's see. Let me just check what graphics it changed to. Oh, that's the one I want. I guess that's good. I don't know. Yeah, my graphics seems, my frames seem to be a little off. I don't know why, but sorry about that. It seems to be maybe a glitch in the game or whatever. But it is what it is. Just gotta roll with the punches. Back to ATP. They have been holding this bridge. A little troll action. Anyone that crosses will have to pay a toll. We already saw that with people trying to cut around the bridge, as they lost one player. But LF is still good. Even though they're a 3-person team, they got the next zone ready. And they will need to move after this. There's really no way it's going to end at Roshawk. So it might be a good idea to be proactive in this. Try to get to the middle meet, more of a meet of the next circle. Maybe take the bridge just like 8DP did on that right one. Take the left one as the underpass. Not sure if they're going to choose that right now. It seems like they're happy to hold Roshawk. Maybe they need more loot. So they're just going through that process. We had this solo player again. This is the player that we saw in the very north of the map early on. Nobody was around him. We already saw that his teammates were dead. This is 8OB or 80B, probably 8OB though. And he's just probably going to creep in a little bit at a time. Just get into zone and stay low. Because he knows that rank is going to be a lot easier to get at this point than kills. If you have a full squad, then maybe, yeah, you go for those kills to add on some more points. And you can still get rank, obviously, if you survive it through. Ooh, good shot from Mikey. Solid hit. I didn't even realize he had his crosshairs on somebody until right then and there. So he's got that Car 98. It is a beautiful weapon to behold. And you can just see how much damage it can do. They still need to get that revive. It seems like TG, though, is getting pushed. Let's see if that is the case at gas station. It looks like some teams are passing by. Yeah, they're passing by an enemy squad, and I'm trying to head over and take a look at exactly what's going on. There's BNA under the water, so that's pretty much what made it easier for LTU to just pass through across the bridge. I don't know why it's not turning for me. That's really weird. There's something going on with the game. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's really weird. ATP still holding the spot. Again, the team I have winning it. Team 24 getting into zone. They got a vehicle. You can see, ooh, he sees him. He knows it. So Real here. Ooh, Emilio goes down. Luckily, his teammate's right there. In no way will DYD come around to kind of take him out, because DYD already has a great spot. They know it, and they don't want to ruin it by leaving it. So they're going to chill out there. Unfortunate for Real, though. The blue zone's overrunning now. And he's throwing out some smokes to make it a little bit easier to push forward, probably with the car, have some acceleration through that, so they're not going to shoot him at the very beginning of it. But he needs to get this revive, then start healing up, and then start moving. Emilio taking some more damage again. This is from AOB. Again, the solo player just trying to survive, and those shots might have been a bit of a risky play, unless you could have got a knock on Emilio. I don't think he really knows exactly where he went. Oh boy, getting hurt back there, and does get knocked out of the vehicle. Oh my god, that car just flipped out. It continues to flip out. He gets out of the car, he gets hit and taken down. AOB needs to heal. He's probably going to do that first. Yep, put on some bandages. Good man's not going anywhere. Emilio can't really get a good hit on AOB. And you can see here, Hype is just throwing out their smoke now. Now I was expecting Emilio to start shooting this vehicle, whether to try to blow it up or just take out the tires. Seems like tires was the option, and he thirsts good men for that. He wants to blow up this car, so in case people try to blow it up, he won't die from the explosion. Emilio, 2 players left for Real. One of them, obviously, Emilio. The other one is Bronus. I'm going to go with Bromas. Bromas. There we go. Oh, AOB taking some hits behind that smoke. I'm very surprised at those shots making contact, but there you go. And he's going to try to put in the first aid again to get through that pain. Team 24. Oh, they got a car. They're coming down. Let's see if they push him. 1 out, 2 out, and that's a quickie. Oh, are you kidding me? Taking down both of them with the Uzi. He will have loot for days for himself. That is very impressive. I thought, you know, from the get-go, we were seeing him being very conservative, not wanting to get engagements. Typically a smart move, but he'll take 4 kills. Cave taking some hits now, backs off after that bolt action put some damage to him. And he will try to heal what he just lost. LTU, great position, by the way. They got a higher position on this map compared to other people, so they can look down at a lot of players. They got a little bit of separation, so getting multiple angles. ATP coming from that bridge that we saw them camping the entire time. And LF, what were they doing going over there? I'm not sure what the play was for them, but they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's like a bad neighborhood, man. You got to know where you got to be, and that is just not one of those places. So Joker shooting across. He has a 3-time scope. You probably just saw him drive by. There's multiple people just running by and almost getting a knock, but not quite there yet. And I said Joker. I think his name is Jacker instead. But great shots there. Not quite a knockout, but he's doing his best. Cabe has a player knocked, and I'm not sure where he is. Let's take a look at exactly where he went. He's on the bottom of the bridge, so he's probably just going to be left there. Cabe knows his options are limited, and trying to go for that revive would be a huge endeavor, but a risky one too at that. So Aldair just stays on top. Chaco staying on the bottom of the bridge. A lot of NE players by the bottom of the bridge. So this is probably what Cabe's going to have to try to get through in order to make it further along in this game. Linka might see Tigers. Yep, he does. Hits him hard, hits him fast, and takes a knock for himself. Now, there's other people in Linka is taking some damage. Jekker is right there, and he tries to go prone, and it seems to have worked to get away from that. ATP, though, going for that revive, so they're probably going to get back to a 4-person team. We're going to head over to this side as we might see a bit of more of a battle. Jonah coming in with shots against Chaco, and Chaco's down. Dress is down as well, and Chaco's just trying to make it behind some harder cover. Galu's going for that revive on Dress. Chaco should get revived. Oh, Jonah got knocked and almost thirsted. Not yet, but close enough. Looks like Sam is just kind of creeping along the coast. This could be an interesting angle to get some people, yeah. And Galu takes damage, but not a knock. Cannot seem to make contact. Good enough contact anyway. And finally, third time's a try. That'll work from Sam. Dress taking some hits as well. TG understanding that he's taking some blue, so goes up to the top. Dress is out as well. That's an instant kill, so that's it for the squad that's behind him. I think they might be a little worried about that team still on the right, but they are already dead, regardless of whether they know it or not. Mikey, there's Hype AOB. He's just healing through the blue. He's got to get, there's no way he's going to make it in. I kind of feel bad for him, but he did a great job getting to where he is based on the fact that he lost all of his teammates pretty early. We got Mad here for ADP. 8 kills for the squad. Five kills here, and it looks like he was just able to get one right when we got to him. He's by himself at this point. ATP seems to be in the best position possible. Mad might just throw a grenade here. That would be a good idea. He sees the smoke. That's what I would do. But right now, so all teams know that there are 7 people alive. If you're ATP who have all their players left, you have to understand that you're at advantage no matter what. So what would you do about that? Well, their option seems to be to spread out in 2 pairs of 2. And that could work out. Or not, as Tigers gets knocked from an MK. Almost thirsting him. Very close to doing so. Jekker gets a little bit closer to Tigers. He wants to get this revive behind this rock. That should work. Oh, that was a long grenade attempt. If it was just a little bit more strength in that elbow, maybe we would have seen it, but no. Sam and Vijan. So they were taking some shots. Shane, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining in. So ATP has to know exactly where TG is. It's a matter of what will they do about it. Ooh. Vijan didn't take, I don't think took any damage. Maybe took a little bit, but not a significant amount from that grenade. Another grenade cutting over. They're just throwing it in the smoke now. Vijan staying behind it, which is a very good idea given what we're seeing with the grenades. We still got 1 player on top. This could be a really good position from what's his name, Kuzman. This is gonna be great. No, don't shoot at them. That is the incomplete team. If you're gonna hit anybody, it should be ATP and surprise them. but he doesn't quite know that. So he's really focused on the team he sees. But honestly, if you're going to take down a team, better off taking down ATP because they have the best chance of winning right now. So let's see what's going to happen. Mad is on that right. Guzman, all he has to do is really turn right and look down a little bit at Mad, and you'll see him quite simply easily. Steve is right in front of him. A lot of smokes thrown, grenades coming down, and grenades is one of the new updated things. You can see it looks totally different. I love the way it looks now. Tigers, no, he's not going to get hit by that molly, and as you can see, his health is staying put. Guzman's just staying on top. Oh, grenade coming over from the left. Vijan throwing it over. Didn't think he had any clue that someone was on top of this hill, but I guess it makes sense, right? If you're going to have... Ooh, never mind. They know exactly he's there. Guzman taking damage. He's not wanting to cut in, but he kind of has to, and gets smoked from the MK from Sam. So now it's a 2v4. Vijan taking a lot of damage. Sam took damage, obviously, as he's knocked, and that is it for them as ATP takes the first match. ATP, I believe it's FG, if I'm pretty sure about that. Anyway, great work. I had them winning it, so I mean, projections might actually come true, but we still have a lot more matches to go. In particular, we got 3 more. So let's take a look at these standings. I'm going to do right now because I know you guys probably want it. I'm going to grab that Discord link in for CrankedUp, so I don't want you guys to wait anymore for that. And just got to... Sorry for the wait. I just wanted you guys to get that first. Right after, I'm going to go through these results, and then we're going to go into the next room. If you guys are competing, make sure to get yourselves into the next room so you guys know, so the system doesn't kick you and you can't have enough time to get back in. It's just a matter of just get yourself in and you'll be good to go. All right, so YouTube posting it now. That should work. There we go. I gotta get Twitch up. I'm gonna post it to Omelet here. Thank you guys for both being here. Appreciate it. I see 2 people on Omelet Arcade. Omelet, I don't know why I don't have much luck with Omelet Arcade. To get one right when we got to him. I can hear myself from Omelet apparently.
I am.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Idea. He sees the smoke.
Right,
All right. Post it to Twitch as well. All right. Both of them are set up. Now let's take a look at the results. Again, ATP with the victory. 4 for Tigers, 3 for Jekker, 1 for Steve, and 2 for Matt, making a team total of 8, 9, 10, just reaching that double-digit mark. Well done. TG coming in with just 3 kills, all from Sam, and they were able to survive. We saw that getting in seemed to be a very tough job. The circle wasn't necessarily always easy for them, but they made it possible. LTU with 3, 4, 5 kills there, with Aldair getting 3 of them and 1 apiece from Guzman, and I'm going to go with Lobo H2O. We got Hype here with 9, all from AOB, which we saw amazing stuff from him, by the way, which is crazy. 9 kills, and that has to be the most from any particular player so far, and I wouldn't be surprised if it stays that way. SG, yeah, SG, or at least a mixed bag here. Players, 5 total kills. Good job from Jonah with 4 of them. DYD with 3 total kills. NE with 4 kills. BOT with 3. BNA with 1 apiece, except for Cave with 4, making a team total there of 7. LF with 4 kills. Rio coming in with 3 kills. We got 7 with 3 kills. CSFD with 3 as well. CNE with 0. FG, right? F6, sorry. F6 with 0. UW with 0. G team with 0. 1 apiece here for TCT, a team total 4. SWAT coming in with 0 kills. GN with 3 kills. Dead coming in with 1 kill. And GOP with 0 kills. All right. So that is match number 1. I got to get myself in match number 2. Hopefully I can get an invite. Yes, I did. Perfect. Isn't that nice? All right. So you guys can see it. The room is open. We're also on a delay. Keep that in mind. Sorry if I didn't mention that before, but we are on a delay of a few minutes. So the reasoning why we do that is so if any of these people who are going to be in this room and competing, we don't want them to see the stream and utilize that as a way to better their standings or better their kill count. They should just be using what they see on their own screens, playing with that. So instead, what we do to prevent that from happening is to put a delay on it, making it very difficult to kind of keep track of where everyone is based on old information. So that's why, obviously, we need a delay. But that delay also makes it very difficult for me to talk to you guys in chat. Sometimes I will be talking to you guys by typing, but for the most part, I will be talking to you guys by speaking, and you guys will get that a little later than normal. Jay got him. Thank you for joining in. Says, "Lol, not the wheels." I know, yeah, taking down the wheels, man. You know what I really like now, especially in the esports side with smokes. They're so important in this game, by the way. If you guys just only go by gunplay, you're making a huge mistake, obviously. But the smoke now, so if you throw a smoke, you guys probably know this by now too. If you throw the smoke and there's still like, let's say like 4 seconds left by the time it hits the ground, it will go off in 1 second. So let's say that you throw one out right when it hits ground. 3 seconds left on the counter. Well, it won't take 3 seconds for that to come off. It'll take 1 second. And I love that about this, because now it's not one of those things that will blow up early. So it's not like, you're really aiming to cook the smoke in the first place. That was never like a thing that you waited for. So that's why they heard that up. Same thing goes with the flashbang, except I think that goes off even earlier than a second. When it hits the ground, I think it's like half a second or something like that. I'm not sure exactly the number there, but it another good thing, because again, the flashbang, it's not like something you're really waiting for to go off. It's more about, kind of want it to go off as soon as possible. So you can just grab it, you don't have to cook it, you throw it, and it'll take like a second or a little less, depending on whether you're using a flash or a smoke, to go off when it hits the ground. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's great. Grenade's still the same. Nothing changed there other than the way it looks. Let's bring you guys over to the studio so we can talk about some things that we saw in game that we might want to kind of go over, right? All right, so I'm pretty satisfied with my prediction so far. I said I have ATP coming in first place this scrim, and they have not let me down yet. They got first place in this particular match with 10 total kills. Now that wasn't, I don't think that was the most, actually it was, I think. That'd be crazy if it is. But I was thinking about whether that was the most kills we saw from any team so far. And I think we have. I think that is. Usually, even with, I think we have 70 plus players in this room. Probably going to have 70 plus players in any particular match. You'll usually have a few teams in the double digit mark, whether they're between 10 and 20. Not a lot of teams usually hit 20. Rarely we'll find that. But typically, on this amount of players, we should expect maybe a few teams getting those double digit marks in a particular match. Surprisingly, we only had one team, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure just one team that got double digits, and it was 10. It wasn't like it wasn't like 19 or anything like that. So it really goes to show the separation of all the kills that went and spread out between all the teams, which will make it a lot more difficult for teams to try to, take advantage of their scores early. At this point, even though ATP got first place, they got a lot of work cut out ahead of them. They're just in front of those other teams that are really close behind. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep, obviously my job here is to kind of bring you guys that action. If you guys already saw, I posted the Discord links, and I highly recommend taking a look at those so you guys can sign up your squad for next time. I posted it in the chat. If you guys don't see it in the chat, I'll post it again. The Discord link that's in my description is about Naked Esports, but the one I really want you guys to go with, because this is the event I'm streaming for right now, is the CrankedUp scrims. All right, so again, that's in the description. You guys can sign up for events there and compete there against some really good squads. Let me bring you guys to my newest camera angle. All right. So this is like more my up close and personal one. I don't know if I need to change this. I feel like I should. Like, I definitely want a better camera angle. I don't want this to be down here for this particular channel. I want it to be like higher up so you guys have a better angle, maybe like downward of me. But that'll be future thing. And I just need a new camera, I guess, for that. But yeah, this is a new scene. Just simple, full camera with what I think is a pretty cool background. Just want to show it off. There's really no reason other than that. Do I need a better reason? Not really, but I will. I'll take it. Excellent connection. Happy about that. Appreciate everyone here. If you have any questions, again, let me know. One thing you can do, if you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like on the video. I would very much appreciate it. The algorithm gods just eat those up. And if you guys leave 10 likes, I will do a very cringy dab. I think we just reached 10 on the last video at the very end of the stream. I wasn't able to do it, but if you do it here early, the earlier the better, so I can notice it and then do it. All right, I'll do it. I say cringy because a little piece of my soul literally dies. You'll actually see it. It's like blah. I don't know anything. I can't really explain it. It's a spiritual thing. If you have spiritual eyes, you'll notice it. And I lose myself. I almost pass out from it. It's that bad, but it's worth it, right? Because it's the algorithm and the YouTube stuff, and that's my life in a nutshell. So why wouldn't I do it? Sacrifice is a big deal. All right, take it. Take my sacrifice with I was gonna say with dignity, but I don't think that's the word that really makes sense. Melky, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. While Valaz, thank you for the follow as well. Steve, I think I mentioned this. I could be wrong, but thank you for the follow too. Yeah, I think there's some other people who followed me earlier in the day, but I don't know if they're on stream right now. So yeah. Milky says how to join the scrim. Well, let me post that to you. Click this link to join future events. Thank you, Milky, for asking. All right, as you probably can hear, we got the next room going on, so we will go over there too. How do I sound, by the way? Everything good? I'm trying some new things with the mic. I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy about the mic, but I wanted it to be, excuse me, I want it to be crisp. I want to be crisp. I don't think it reflects my voice accurately enough. I feel like there's a lot of, I don't know, bass or something going on with the mic. I don't know. It's been going on for a very long time, and I never have been able to figure it out. But today I was trying to fix it, and I was unsuccessful. Very unsuccessful. I'll have to do another thing at another time. But here we go. Miramar is our next one. If you guys don't know, Miramar is the biggest map of them all. So expect some very long range shots. Expect people in vehicles. And expect people to be able to loot. We got 80 people in the room, 79 to be exact. And with the North Plain Line like this, there's a lot of small cities that people can take. So they are able to go to their own place and loot. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen. All these players jumping don't know where other players on other teams are going to go. So they may just land right on top of another team and not even know it until they figure it out. Or whether they die or whether they see them in front of them right when they hit the ground. So we'll keep an eye on that. You can see a ton of teams on that south part. Ooh, this is interesting. A team that already dropped down early. Team 16 and 5. Not a lot of people drop here. And sorry for that parachute sound. It'll go away. I just don't know why it doesn't go away right away. But right now we'll focus on these teams because, well, they're early in a battle and most likely going to kill each other first, as far as I can tell. Single trying to use the shotgun. He's got a helmet on, so that's good for defensive purposes. He also has a molly in hand, and it looks like someone threw a molly at him. He throws one over to the other side to make things happen, but so did they. So right now it's a bit of a molly battle between the two. Single pushes forward, and he is under him in the outside the first floor. He's got a grenade, cooks it, throws it, and again, once when it hits the ground, oh, that's a smoke. So right when it hits the ground with the smoke, it'll go off pretty quickly. A lot of players for GN coming in now. And there he was. He sees his feet. No hits on single yet. You can see he's just going right up and down the stairs. Man, I gotta get that out. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Bigger J trying to take those shots off toward the enemy, but misses every single one of them. So he gets into harder cover. Ooh, Winnie is knocked. So GN will take the start here. It's a hurt, and now Soriano getting hit. Avoids some pretty devastating shots that could have taken him down, but it looks like the enemy Vass was missing his hits there. He goes up to the second floor. He's probably going to try to pick up Winnie on the fourth floor. And that should work out as long as he gets there. And I don't expect Soriano, even though he probably was the one that got the knock. So if that is the case, then maybe he will try to push as fast as possible to prevent that revive. But right now, it doesn't seem like it. B Soriano is not going to prevent that pickup. And when he is already actually up and is probably healing on that side. Oh, good shots with the M7. I'm not sure if he meant to do this in solo fires, but because you could put that in burst. But I guess, oh, gets hit from across. That was some good defense, but is that gonna last? Because right now that revive is probably going to happen. So let's see from an outside perspective what this looks like now, because we do see that knocked player still. Soriano still at this building as far as I can tell. He's just on a lower level. And then Bigger J is on the other building, just right next door, but close. So we'll come back to that. There are some other battles we obviously don't want to miss, so we'll see as we get back to it though. Ooh, that's a good one on this side. Reyes, okay. I just saw him alive and then dead. So apparently he just died in front of him. Looks like Sam has an idea where Mortem is. He's got that Uzi ready to shoot. The Uzi can be really good, especially if you're aiming down scope, but Sam gets hit from a void. And gets flashed as well. But I'm surprised by that shot. Didn't really see it coming. Even when I can see where the players are. So that was a very devastating blow. Where the hell was he? Where was Avoid? Avoid was on that right side. I guess he had that angle. That slight angle to get a hit. And that was enough. Jonah gets knocked as well. Car 98 from a UA player. Or UW player. I don't know why UA. UW player. But Jonah's going to get picked up right away. So what we haven't been seeing a lot is after getting a knock, making a push. I know a lot of teams, they have their idiosyncrasies. I think that's the word I want to use. Where they only push when there's maybe one knock or two knocks, possibly even three knocks, and then they'll go. So, you know, most people I think are on the mindset, depending on where they are too, but for the most part, getting two knocks first and then going forward. But it is a dependable thing, especially, and you also have to determine based on how many people you have on your squad that are able to fight. Alex is knocked on this roof, probably indicating to his teammates where they are. One player just got thirsted, I think, on that left side. Two players on SWAT inside the building, while two players from CSFD are pushing forward. Now inside the building. You can hear some heals going through. It's a matter of time before they push. Both teams know that right when Karma pushes up, it'll be a battle. And now there's 3 of them, so that should make the odds a much better. There he is. One knocked quickly. The next one's right there. He's shooting everywhere, but it really didn't matter. They had a good start. Getting that knock on that right side was the main thing. And right when he got knocked, I knew the rest was going to take care of itself. Nobody got knocked on that first engagement. So the fact it was a 3v1, I mean, you don't really need to be a rocket scientist to figure out what was going to happen. Going over to team 23, we got C and E. Back to them as things render in. I did not expect him to be in the house. I thought he was gonna be on the desert, but like I was like, oh, okay. Team 7. So this is a place where people like to hold for a very long time. It's just you just don't get a lot of loot if you stop here. If you're here, you know, you dropped here and you're staying here, you're probably not going to get a lot of good loot. I'm wondering if they maybe went around. You can see actually a few players from Team 7 are going around, probably flanking this team from UW. They've been a thorn for Team 7 actually. Jonah has gotten knocked by them, and I think somebody else on this Team 7 team has been knocked by them too. Sam is downed now. Vajon throwing out a smoke, I believe, on that right side. You can see there it went off before the counter ended. So that's again the new update I'm pretty happy about. Vajon backing over. Does his teammate? His teammate was thirsted. That was Sam that got knocked, and he's out. So there are still 2 players for Team 19, but one is only here, really. The other one's farther to the left. There he is. That's probably not going to do much about it, you know. And it's not necessarily a bad thing to say, well, he's leaving his teammate behind. It could be a good idea because you don't want to put yourself in danger for no reason. He's going to leave. I think he's not taking too much damage there, and he stops at the wall. I really thought he was going to leave that spot, and he actually sticks around. Let's see what he does now. So now that he got the car unstuck, is he going to go back to try to pick up his teammate? That would be a huge move too. Very risky play. You can see now he's cutting straight in. Yeah, he's trying to head to his teammate. This is a bold move. And I'm kind of surprised nobody really notices a car that's driving right through the middle here. Vajon gets knocked down. His last teammate left, just looking into the house, thinking, what should I do? Options. 2 choices. Stick it out, try to pick up their teammate, maybe having to take out some enemies along the way. Never mind. His choice has been made for him. He's going to back away. There's no doubt in my mind about that. There's really no reason to say. There's not much to loot left here, and you can't pick up your teammate. So peace. And that's exactly his thought process. Looks like he's taking some last minute hits, but he should be safe to just continue on with his life. And I don't blame him at all. No one should. It makes sense. That's just logic. Back to ATP. As things are rendering in. Let's see what this looks like from the outside. Jekker is knocked and thirsted on that right side, thanks to the Nick. A lot of people with this I'm gonna go with Nick name. A nickname, yeah, the nickname. Mad gets taken out. ATP is out at 18th place. They got first in the first match. Are you kidding me right now? That is going to be a huge game changer for a lot of these teams. I'm sure every team, if they noticed that ATP was taken out completely, they should all be happy about that. All boats are going to float based on that one thing. We'll have more information when the results come out for this particular match, so we got a better clue about who's going to be next on top. I actually have no idea. But right now, it's great work from Team 6. They're the ones that prevented ATP from just running away with it after the first match. Real coming in. Emilio's already out. We have Goodman, Dexter, and Bromas left. They have the next circle, so that I don't. Are you really happy about this door or something? What's going on? Team 23, we're heading over to you, right? Oh, there's actually multiple teams, not just Team 23 and Team 21, but there's another player. Team set. What? trying to see if he saw him or not. Oh. Oh. What? What is going on? Is something wrong with my eyes? I'm so confused. Is he not on the... Is he on the same team? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm like looking at him like, am I insane now? Okay, I'm insane. All right. I thought there were enemy squads. I'm like, what the hell is happening? But no, he sees this one player. That's the enemy with Kale. And there's 2 players on the bottom. Oh, and another player on the left there. Avoid. Couldn't get the job done. And there it is. He had his back to him. He just couldn't make contact to finish up one of them. And Reyes was the other one that just kind of came in and saw what was happening and just fired directly upon him. Man, that was definitely a miss. It happens, obviously. A lot of cases where you just, even though it's right in front of you, you're just gonna miss. It's like a free throw in basketball. It's just gonna happen. But you hate it when you see it, and it's not a good feeling when you do it. CNE. We got Mortem, Silver Love, Juan, and Kangry. Is that like, what's Kangry? Hangry is like when you're hungry and you're angry. Kangry? Kangry. What would that be like? It's like you're... I don't even know. You're crazy and you're angry? Cranky? Oh, almost like cranky, actually. I was like, did I just mispronounce cranky? That's what I was thinking at one point. I looked back at his name. No, it's Kangry. All right, I'm right. I don't know why though. Why he names himself that? But maybe we'll get more information if he's on the chat. You hear me? I want to know why you called yourself Kangry. Steph, thank you for joining us. This is Go DYD. 2 viewers. Yeah, not getting much here. Just play a game. Dude, you're boring. Just play a game. Oh, why are you saying that? That's really disrespectful. And Khaled, thank you for... I'd love for Khaled for DYD, says Stephanie. Or yeah, Stephanie. That is just... You know what it'd be like to, like, type that in to, like, a text? You know what I mean? Man, the life he must have. Yikes. Looking to the left here. We got Hype with Eco, Sicilian, AOB, and Jet with an SKS in hand. So he's gonna be using that long-range weapon. So is the Car 98 from Hype AOB. AOB did great. I think he had the 9 kills in the match number 1. Doesn't get much better than that. That's something that all teams would really like from their players to get. And he was able to survive, even though a lot of his pretty much all of his teammates died very early. I think there was like still like 17 teams left when he was solo at that point. So it was definitely a hard thing to push forward for, but he did it. He did a great job. He didn't quite get the podium spot, or did he? He may have. Actually, he may have, but it was definitely close if he didn't reach it. Heading over to team 23 as team 7's right there too. Back to Kangry. And one's knocked down. That was Reyes. And he's out as well, Thirsted. So that's it for that right side. It must have been from Silver Love. Shooting across the way. Team 20 and team 13, team 11. They're in a love triangle over here. We'll see if they figure out where each other are at. This is an interesting spot. I do like it because it might be the highest spot on all of Miramar. So taking the top, you have a great vantage along the bottom. As long as you can see across the way, it's not too far. As render distance makes it nearly impossible to see other players sometimes. It's a great way to just kind of scout out around you. The problem is you're putting yourself on a pedestal, and whenever you do that, you become a target. And we might see teams kind of push up, trying to be king of the hill, maybe. We have Khaled here. There's DYD. There was some love for him before. Kalix and Wilker. Wilker, I'm going to go with. Again, for DYD. He sees a car over there, probably thinking there's somebody around it, but no, not at this point. LF here with Omar, Sonic, Junior, and I'm gonna go with period Dot, as his name doesn't really exist. Where to right now? We have a drop coming down. Let's take a look at that. So it's a flare drop, so someone called for it, and it has an MK and an AUG. Yeah, I've seen a lot of flare drops that just have the MK and the AUG. I don't usually see the AWM anymore. I wonder if that was lowered or something, but oh, okay. Poor Phantom. He just dies right when we got here. And that's from AOB. AOB probably has some more kills under his belt. Well, just a one so far for this match, but again, he had 9. He had 9 last match by himself. Omar using the car like he's a transformer. He's just blending in with it. It's like, don't mind me. Just gonna be lying down. There's a snipe shot. This is very high positioning. That seems to be what LF is on. Ooh. So there's dead mode over there. Let's see what Junior's gonna do. He's actually gonna back off from this. Maybe he wants to come down. And they may try to drive over there to kind of push on dead mode. He may actually go and leave this spot. His position is blown at this point. He doesn't have a teammate near him. And so waiting in the same area for too long would definitely have them more likely to converge on you. That's why I think it might have been his best bet to move. He's actually doing that. I thought he should use the car though, because on this map you don't typically want to be running around. There's just too much open space to deal with. But hey, that's up to him. So that's what he's doing. Maybe he'll find a place to just hide it out on the hill here. But again, that's a tough call. We still got 47 people. Team 10 passing by another car. It looks like we got a car chase. One hops out. There's 50. He almost got ran over. Tries to hit Fearless, but misses. Will they make a chase or will they stay? It looks like they're opting to stay. I wish they made the chase, but they're gonna chill here. Team 10 actually stopped a little bit along the way, not too far. And I think both teams probably have figured out where they are. Not 100% sure about that, but I think F6 certainly should know where the other team went. This could be good. Team 17 and Team 19. We got BNA. Adler is already down, but Cave, Freddy, and Jules still alive. Team 19 on that left side. Let's see how close that really is. Oh, he's by himself, so he's actually just, you know... Wow. Okay, that's an interesting spot to just hold. BNA and GN are battling. Samu trying to use a red dot, and on that distance, not typically what you want to have. But I also hear a Car 98 on that left side, or maybe an M24. That would probably be a better option, especially if you have a scope for it. GOP. Oh, I think that's a 6x scope he has on his Mini. 3x scope on his M4. And he has his teammates below, and it looks like he might... I think he's always going to try to be in visual distance from his teammates. So he stops here. Yeah, that makes sense. BNA is farther down. He might be able to see him from here. Let's see. Throws a smoke out just in case. But BNA is right there. Oh, nope. Someone's throwing over one. That's a grenade. It's getting pushed by Cave straight on. He's not slowing down, really. Grenade coming over to him. Doesn't make contact. Neither one will. He's going to try to drive off. Nick. I gotta be careful about your names, man. You guys all have these weird, not weird, just this pretty similar name. I'm just gotta be careful about what I say. Nick is getting hit and gets taken down. And 6 is gonna get thirsted. Yep, that player on the team 6 is gonna get knocked out. Rady and Supernova trying to win this one for his fallen teammate, which could be difficult, especially since they're working from the bottom up and they're a 2v3 right now. So MB or GOP doesn't quite have the advantage here, but they can make something happen possibly if they get lucky. Maybe throw a grenade here and there, that'll work. And DNA's not holding their spot. One gets knocked down by Supernova. And now Jules is possibly going to try to get this revive. It looks like some shots from different angles also affecting this battle. Yep, they're going all the way from that direction. And he's going to keep throwing the smokes. Jules is going to continue to throw these smokes out. That car's taking some heat. Jules is continuing to get hit. And if I was the enemy, I would continue to shoot in the same position. But so far, it seems to be okay. CNE is... Oh, Jules was not able to get that revive. It seems like someone shot through the smoke. Cave gets knocked out. Supernova. There's Team 19 under him, so that's why he's hiding behind it like that. And so is GN shooting from long range. Yeah, B Soriano definitely knows where Supernova is. Maybe he'll try to scope in on that again. He's got a red dot, so there he goes. Can he get a hit? He's trying, but not unsuccessful, as he does get away without taking a scratch after. He's been here since we last saw him, which was like maybe a minute or two ago. Probably more than that even. So he's just gonna hide it out until the zone forces him. LF here on this position. Not too bad. Ooh, Junior did get picked up. LF has been in a... This has been really good for them. They got this nice hill cutting in from the edge of zone. No one's going to be behind them. There's only Team 14 that's pretty much in front. And they can easily move to the right to get into zone in case it really shifts over. They have all these vehicles. So they have a lot going on for LF here. Well, Twan has a player that's knocked. And you can see Cloud just kind of creeping over closely to Twan so they can use this rock for coverage. And that should work. Team 3 and Team 4 are close. So Hype is gonna leave. It looks like they still have edge of zoo. The zone. I was gonna say zoo. They still have the edge of zone, but not anymore as it just finishes. They are now heading over, and they gotta be careful of teams that are shooting across. Looks like Hype has eyes on CNE. Grenade. Let's see if that works out. It's good to be too far though. I don't think it'll make it. There it is. Ooh. Oh, that got farther than I thought. It's actually going too far. Yo, good shots on the right. Juan getting an MK kill there. Long range through the blue. So this card certainly took some damage from that grenade. And I don't know if they have another vehicle. Yeah, they do have another vehicle. They're probably going to use that instead just to get in. Are you kidding me? The Dotus still here, but the blue zone's going to push him for sure. So he's got to make a choice about when to do that. We got Karma right under enemy territory. They're on top of this hill here, but they're inside the houses, so he can move up if he wanted to. Maybe... Oh, he's getting shot in the back. And that is by Hyper, AOB. Now they got 4 kills on the board. Well, actually, this would be 5 if they're able to finish it up. He's got a grenade? Where's he gonna throw this nade? Throws it over to the other car just in case, but nobody's there. And Karma will be thirsted. CSFD just kind of throwing a grenade over. That's close to Hype AOB, but not close enough. Another grenade cuts over. Action's knocked from a scar shot. And 50's gonna go for that revive. Oh, Axe taking more damage. Even through the smoke, you see his health dwindling quite a bit. Could not get the revive and will be left alone. What? Are you kidding me? I don't know how that happened, but it did. We're gonna change it. Oh, wait, maybe we should say here. Hype. Hype's not wanting to move out. Oh, grenade. Molly thrown way too far. 50's making his push quite close. And EKD's shooting through that smoke, knowing he just heard somebody get in there. AOB is gonna shoot in as well, and that is it. They just need to make sure they had some sort of contact in there and follow that along. Kangry trying to drive in. Cars can only last for so long. Teammate's actually the one driving in, but oh boy, yeah, that's about to blow up too, and Kangry needs to heal. And it looks like was it Silver? Yeah, Silver Love just was knocked from the blue zone, trying to crawl in. The zone's hurting a lot. Kangry needs to that's unfortunate. Kangry really needs to go for that revive quickly. I think he wanted to help his teammate who was up here, but was also taken down. So lost 2 people in that. And Junior just got taken down from GN. GN with 6 kills now on the board. That might have actually been from Team 3. Hype might have just, yeah, they got 9 kills now. So it probably was from them as they were farther down the line. Thank you for the follow. Mike, thank you for joining in. I can't see the game. It's like paused. Oh, sorry about that. Let me redo this. So that's been happening. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna redo it. That happened. That happened last Monday. It didn't happen on Tuesday when I streamed, which is very odd. Now I don't have the audio. I'm gonna have to get the audio back. There we go. Jet is knocked. And I think we're good. Yes, we are good. AOB is knocked out as well. Looks like EKD is the only one left for Hype. Or no, never mind. There is another player for Hype on that right side with Sicilian. Looking across to the other side is TCT. 2 kills on the board as they're trying to creep in. Team 24 is going to stop them or not. Yes, they will. Gawk is downed. And yeah, Bob just had no chance to win that one. Health was low. Blue zone was pushing them. And enemies were so close. Hype EKD trying to crawl into Sicilian, but that's not going to be an option. He will die way before he gets in. And Sicilian's not even going to attempt that revive. We got 3 teams left. Hype has been excellent. You can see 10 kills on the board for them as a total team kill count. SEEMG, 1 player left for this squad. He sees them, throws a grenade, doesn't reach. And Real, who has 3 players left with 8 kills on the board, are looking great. I mean, no matter how you put it, they have advantage. They got the zone, they got the players, and I mean, what else do you need? That's pretty much what you need at this point. Rotations isn't really a thing at this point in the game. It's a matter of positioning and gunplay, or grenade play too. So let's see. Smoke's thrown for EEMG. Looks like he's got into zone. And the smoke actually helped as shots were going over the smoke, thinking that maybe he'd be there. Sicilian's staying far back. I don't know. He might be. He has to try to crawl in some more. He does have 8 seconds before this blue zone starts to close. But after that, things are going to be a little dicey. The best thing for Sicilian is to hope, well, in my opinion, is to hope that EEMG on the right side gets taken down first, making it a 2-team battle. And I can only see the best thing happening for either of these sides. Good thing from Sicilian. I think that was great. Honestly, I think that was a good idea. He's going to try to get some kills here. If he can get the rest, I mean, that would be impressive. But right now, he's guaranteed his 2nd spot. And that's it. I mean, great work from him, but great work from Real there at the end. They must have had, I think, 9 kills total there. So solid stuff from Real. We'll see how that fares in the whole standings in their Discord. But right now, let's take a look at all the standings, for this particular match. And then we'll go on into the room next. We got 2 matches done. We got 2 more to go. And hopefully my stream won't die out again. Anyway, Rio with 5 for Bromas, 3 for Dexter, and 1 for Goodman, making a team total of 9. So again, good work from them. Hype coming in with 5 from AOB. AOB has been awesome in these events. EKO with 3 and Jet with 2, with Sicilian with 1. That's a team total there of 11, reaching double digits. We have a mixture squad here, but 4 for EEMG, 3 for Reyes, 1 apiece for Jonah and Osita, making a team total of 9. So that top 3 side's looking really good. Let's keep going with the rest. GN with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kills. TCT with 2 kills. CNE with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kills. Nice job, guys. LF coming in with 2 kills. TG with 0. F6 with 1 kill from Sprinkles. CSFD with 4 kills. Dead coming in with 3 kills. GOP with 2 kills, DYD with 1 kill, the other GOP with 3, 4, 5, 6 kills, BNA with 2 kills, 7 coming in with 0, UW with 0, ATP, again, the team I have winning it all, the team that got first place in the first match is now just gotten an 18th spot with 2 kills. That is a big difference, and we'll see how much that really affects them in the standings when this whole thing is over. SWAT with 1 kill. We got, what do we have here? G with 0 kills, and then BOT with 0. All right, again, guys, as I said last time, make sure to get into the room as soon as possible. That way, in case the system kicks you out, you can get right back in with more time. All right, so I'm going to do that as well. Although I think I'm going to get an invite, which is nice. Let me bring you guys to the studio and we'll do some talking, all right? I just got the room, as you can see behind me. I am in, and I'm going to put that to spectate mode. So we'll be good to go going for match number 3. This is the time where I like to kind of psychoanalyze some stuff. So I'll be doing that right now. Real did great. Obviously, they got first place. I think they had, what, 9 kills? A lot of these teams that are on the top haven't been going all out crazy with the kills, which leads me to believe that there's going to be a lot of teams that are up for grabs getting first place. Sometimes, you know, in events like this, you have a lot of teams, or you have some teams, I should say, that get a ton of kills and possibly good rank. Usually they do. And that kind of pushes them above the rest. We haven't seen much of that. I think a lot of these teams are pretty even as far as the competitive side goes, and that's why the kill count has been pretty modest. I think in this particular one, I think the most we saw was 13 kills on a particular team. I could be wrong about that number, but it hasn't been crazy. I don't think we reached 15. It's been that low for each team. Now, total, obviously, it is what it is. It's the amount of players that are in the game. That are to total kill count, but we just see them really spread out, and again, that's going to lead to some easier times for teams to get into that first place if they do really well in match number 3 or match number 4. And you know, that can quickly turn it on for them to be leading the whole thing. That being said, let's take a look back at the team list, and maybe that'll help me figure out who I think is on top right now. I always go to the wrong team list. Back to here, right? So again, ATP had first place before, but got 18th place in match number 2. So that's a wide change. I don't expect them to be on the podium anymore, but that possibly they could be. It's just hard for me to imagine that. There's Real Mafia on the bottom, team slot 24. They just got first place. I don't remember how well they did in match number 1, I mean. So if they did well, obviously that would keep them up top, but if they didn't, they'd be in a similar position as ADP. Other than that, I'm looking around. UW, we saw a lot of UW. Unworthy for team slot 21. That has been a pretty good team so far. Definitely been in the mix. and I wouldn't be surprised if they have a podium spot at this point, but it is a question to be asked, and I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, that's kind of my thought process. If you guys see like one of these teams that you think, oh, they have to be in first or they have to be in second, let me know, as that helps me out that just helps me figure things out. All right. What we're gonna do right now, okay, is to take a look at some of these team stats. What I like to do is see the teams that got in early and look at their stats, because, well, they did the right thing. I think you should get into the rim as soon as possible. So we'll start from the top. We got G team. Let's take a look at you guys and your stats, shall we? All right, oh, really good actually. For this current season, you got 100 wins, 107 wins, and 262 matches played, making a team total or a win ratio of 40%. Awesome. Doesn't get much better than that. Top 10 rate is 82%, which obviously is well reflected in the survival ranking there. Now on the other side with the combat stat, 634 average damage. That's really good. I think anything above 500 for comp is always a good number to have. So 634 obviously gets above that. 12 most kills, 1,915 for the highest damage with a 3.63 KD. You can't go wrong with these numbers. This is a survival game, so if you're winning roughly 40%, 4 out of 10 of your matches, you're doing something that a lot of people struggle with. So especially with these amount of games, this isn't like he's in rookie mode or in whatever. I'm trying to think, bronze. It's not like he's working in that area and getting a good win ratio. No, he's up there. Let's see if we can actually see his tier. Yeah, ace. So yeah, he's up there. He's playing against some of the best teams that compete at any given moment in classics. So next is his teammate Winnie. Let's take a look. A lot more matches, so certainly more experience, but not as many. Well, has more wins too. Yeah, I think has more wins too, but because of the amount of matches, you can see, oh, never mind. My ratio is off. 43% on the win ratio. That is incredible. This is a lot better than I was thinking before. 88% on the top 10, 17 most kills, 2,700 for your highest damage, 793 average damage with a 4.78 KD. 793, almost eclipsing 8 for your average damage. I mean, to just give an example, like you get 100 damage on the enemy if you get a knock, right? So, you know, you can get some added damage by thirsting the knock player, but for the most part, that's what you get. And so if you're averaging that every game, 793, that's hard to do. I mean, that is just difficult. And especially with the numbers he's working with. His tier has to be at least ace. Yes, it is. Yeah, this is a squad to look out for. Take a look at their teammate here with not as many games, but certainly a good ratio. 35 wins with 76 matches played, 46% on the win ratio, 883 on your average damage, 20 most kills. Not like this is a small sample size. When you have your most kills as 20 and your highest damage as 3,000, I mean, some people take years to get to that average, the highest damage mark. So incredible. And then 5.59 for your KD. Yeah, I mean, not a lot in the sample, which means like it's hard to really evaluate. But I mean, if you just go with that, I mean, that's pretty impressive. And then we have a 44% win ratio. It looks like they work together. They're in that range of like 40 to high 40, like mid 40. So they're like probably players that continuously play with each other. He has 660 for your average damage and a 4.15 KD. So yeah, I mean, all these players pretty similar survival stats and pretty similar damage. And when I mean similar, I mean good. They're all pretty good there. Changing it up to GOP. Let's take a look. Starting with Ready. Thank you for sending a story. I can't see the game. Sorry about that. Does he even read comments? Sometimes. I don't know. It's been like this for too long. Finally, says Nasty OP. I mean, yeah, sometimes I really get like really into spectating the game. I don't want you guys to miss anything, but apparently if it's gonna stop, that'll be a lot of miss. I don't know why the image freezes now. That's so weird. Like, that only started Monday, literally. That like technical issue started Monday. Hopefully it won't continue to happen. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But let's take a look at Reddy's. 42 wins, 209 matches played. Let me make sure I'm in spectate mode, to be quite honest, before I go into that. Just wanted to check. Yeah, I'm good. I was like, am I in? But back to Reddy so we can finish that stat up. We got 20% on the win ratio, 58% on the top 10, 639 average damage, 14 kills, with most kills, I mean, in highest damage of 2,300, 4.08 KD. Again, average damage is really good. Anything above 500, I think, is solid. The win ratio, I think anything between 20 and 25% is your average for a comp player. And I mean comp, like, I'm not talking about your everyday person. For a comp player, I think 20-25% is what you really want. And then obviously anything above that is icing on the cake. Obviously anything above is good. And then the top 10, I'm kind of surprised, is pretty low, almost reaching 60%. I would say 70 to 80% is what you want there, because it really shows that you can survive. And if that number is low, usually that means they're hot droppers, which is a whole different thing to think about. But the rest of these stats don't really make me indicate hot dropping. Because if you're hot dropping, then getting a 20% win ratio is actually very impressive. Because that means you're going into high risk from the very beginning. Your win ratio has to dip because of that. So if you just played it safer by not hot dropping, then that win ratio would be up by much more. But I don't know. I don't know how you play, so I'm just going to go with that. All right. Let's go match number 3. Okay. We will have some good gameplay for you guys today. I don't know anything about that, but that's what we hope to have. This one is, as you can see, Sandhawk. Out of all 4 maps, I would say, and I mentioned this before too in a previous stream, but Erangel and Miramar are the most competitive maps, meaning they're more intertwined to seeing how well you play rather than luck. But Sandhawk is, I think, right next to Vikindi. I do put Vikindi higher than Sandhawk on a competitive level because, you know, the grass really makes it easier to hide. That's pretty much the main part of that. But I do like Sandhawk. I like it's a lot of fun to play on. I think, like, for everyday classic maps, I really enjoy this one. Not just because of the hot drops, but how close everything is. It makes things quicker. And sometimes you want that in a match. Here we go. Plane is up. Again, let me know who you think is going to win. I'm really not sure who's leading it at this point. We did have ATP win match number 1. We had Real win match number 2. I think it's Real Mafia or Mafia Real. But it's anyone's game, I think, at this point. I don't think it's anybody's in particular at going into match number 3. So where are we dropping to? Team 15 and Team 6 dropping up north, and they're separating between each other even. So I'm wondering how that's going to play out. To be honest, I might stop there first. But also looking around, Painan might get a few people right stacked on top of each other. That could be another place. Painan, I mean, Boot Camp usually has a lot of people drop there at once. It's hard to deny the Boot Camp hot drop because there's just so many teams that drop here, and it's most likely going to be a frenzy. Surprisingly, nobody dropped in the same exact spot as somebody else. I already hear shots, but everyone kind of got their own spot. The north has been taken by Team 7. The west has been taken by UW. The south has been taken by LTU. And then the middle with the main building has been taken by BOT. So we're not like we're immediately dropping and finding people. It's different. But Team 21 is quickly rotating to the left toward Team 7. And Team 7's an incomplete team, at least here at Boot Camp. Luxury is under in is... Oh, look over. Avoid. Look over. Oh, missed his opportunity to hit Luxury as he's looking somewhere else. And it does seem like they were able to take down one player from Team 7. Luxury's pushing up and gets taken down in the back. That is it for IMS. That was a quick one for them. And one team out right off the bat. BOT has a knocked player, but they got all of their people in one building. So pushing that wouldn't be so easy. And they're going to get shot in the back as well. 2 players from UW getting taken down by ADP. Trying to use a no-scoped M24. That's a lucky play if you're able to get a knock that way. You can see the rotation here. They really do need to get these revives. I'm surprised that ATP hasn't quite pushed. Maybe because there's only 2 of them here. But they had a great opportunity to get some kills. Especially since UW is kind of sandwiched in. So they got to focus on multiple angles. So ATP kind of letting one go. We're going to take a look around. This is interesting. 2 players on opposite teams. GOP and Carnage in front. But it looks like he's backing away from Carnage. Carnage probably heard him moving around, and that's why he's kind of trying to figure out his play. But maybe we won't see a battle. I wouldn't be surprised if Team 6 just kind of backs off. Hypno. Looking up. Oh, there he is. Hitting Supernova, but no. Hypno gets taken down and needs a pickup. Carnage is the closest teammate, but this is becoming a bit of a problem. He's got 2 enemies near him now. And Carnage has to deal with these players first. No doubt about it. Missed opportunity there. Pre-firing that one. He doesn't have that much ammo and gets taken down. And that is it for him. The teammate that's knocked is now still crawling and now backs away, but probably will die. Yep, right there. Deadshot is in the water swimming. He's actually getting into zone this way, but he's going to have to figure out loot soon in order to survive. LTU. White Knight is out. Rio is knocked right now, but just gets behind this wall and should get revived by a teammate. Izuru throwing a grenade. This could be clutch. We'll follow it. Gets to the second floor. Does not reach anybody. I really thought that had a good chance. Throws one on the first floor as well. And I don't think, yeah, I didn't think Broda was going to be right there either. But that was... could have been devastating for UW. I really thought that second floor one, especially. ATP's rotating to the left. They were in the warehouses in front of us. They decided to go left here, not go straight in. And that kind of makes sense. Before, when they had 2 knocks on UW, I thought they should. But at this point, they might also be trying to group up with their teammates on that right side too. You can see them in the distance there with their tags. Team 24 and Team 17. Interesting. This is the team that won Real last match. And Freddy is knocked over here. So Cabe is probably looking over. He needs to heal. He doesn't have anything. He shoots across to try to get some hits, but he's got his work cut out. I really don't see the odds in his favor. He can try. There's Bromas. Bromas peek it. Not yet. It's going to be too tough for him, though. He's got a booster running. You can see his health just went up a little bit. Oh, you can see it on the yellow mark as well. So he is getting some health back into the game. The longer, the better, I suppose. But it's still not going to be good. Even when he gets fully boosted with that, at least that particular med, he won't get to 100%. LTU has a bunch of people across. Looks like we got a push here. Izuru. Yeah, they're in that building. They're on the second floor. One jumped off. A lot of low health players on UW. So BOT, they went into the building on their left. Grenade coming in. Izuru avoids any damage. Shots from the left. Aldair from LTU shooting across seemed to have taken some damage though. Dave is knocked. I didn't realize that until now. And maybe Avoid will go for the revive. BOT's holding steady. Not making a push. Waiting for the enemy maybe to make a mistake first. You still have LTU that's kind of putting on some pressure on UW. UW has been in like as a sandwiched team multiple times with different teams actually. It's not a good position that they've been in. And that's why they mostly have been hunkering down. They started here on the left side. And they haven't changed since. Maybe up top we might see a battle too. I'm going to change it up. I want to see Team 10 here. As they're heading straight into Team 8. And there they are on top of the hill. Shots fired from SWAT. SWAT missing a few shots there. Red gets taken down. Angel getting hit and gets taken down as well. Doing some quick work here from F6. That will do. And they got this whole north side pretty much to themselves. Anything above boot camp, that's theirs. Back over though to UW. This has been a bit of a stalemate still. Nobody has made a push forward. BOT has been staying in their building. UW has been staying in their 2 buildings that they have. Broda kind of seemed to have moved off a little bit. LTD, I mean, have moved off and away. So that it doesn't look like they want to battle this anymore. They have been shooting at UW for a while. Broda's actually moving all the way to the left here. I wonder how this is going to work. He can get a good flank. If he plays his cards right, get a good flank on BOT that have been chilling in that house for a while now. But there's more UW players backing away, and Kale got shot a few times by Wild. Avoid is behind the barriers. The AK is a really good weapon, especially with no scope. Probably the best gun to not have a scope on, as it's easy to shoot. It's not hard to figure out where your crosshair is using the AK. No health for Kale, that's why he's staying at a half health. Looks like my stream's still good, which is good. Freddy says, does your shirt say Bronx Bombers? If it does, nice shirt. Thank you. Yeah, I'm from New York, so I've been a Yankee fan ever since I was born. Avoid. Couldn't save his teammate Kale from getting knocked, but maybe saved him from getting thirsted as he gets behind a box. There's Broda going for the revive. Oh, grenade coming in. Was that from LTU? The LTU really wrapped around this one. They were working their way from the west. It looked like they were backing out of this battle, but they came right back in to main building. And that is why BOT stopped shooting against UW. Now UW, you can see all their players have gotten to the warehouse and away. And now the change is between BOT and LTU. It has nothing to do with UW pretty much anymore. By the way, Team 10 closing the gap here on Team 21. I thought UW was finally safe. They have been in the middle of battles for a very long time. And wait, is he up here? Yeah, he's up here. This is a hell of a spot. I would never actually look up here. So Broda, kudos to you. And he probably knows exactly where they are, because every now and then they kind of creep through that door. So he's not surprised. I'm really surprised how F6 is not like... Yeah, I was gonna say, why aren't they pushing forward? They kind of have to feel like this place is clear. Easy knock there for him, as he had no clue he was around. But the next one is not going to be as easy, as he was finally prepared for that. We got shots on the right from Kale. Avoid right in front, still alive. Both of them still on 2 feet. Fearless coming around. Avoid taking a lot of damage there. And Avoid could not win his 1v1. Kale needs to come push if he wants to help out his remaining teammate. Never mind, he is thirsted, as Kale is probably going to back away and try to continue getting rank. I don't think he'll try to push that. Even though one was knocked and it was only one other player, he immediately was able to get that revive. And Death is actually back there. Just had pretty much nothing to do with the battle, as far as am concerned. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure he really had nothing to do with it. And Kale has a 1v3 in front of him if he wants to stick this out, which I would not recommend for anybody. Team 3, let's take a look at you holding the bottom of bridge. Meanwhile, you got GOP right over there too. Oh, what the hell? Was that seen? Oh my god, long range shot across the water as he turns into a snowman. As I look over, I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, Team 23, another kill. 9 total for them, and there's still 33 people left. 14 teams, and they're close to the double-digit mark. We might see the most kills per team here in this match by CNE. It's not quite reached yet, but at the rate they continue to go is like this, they'll make a good choice, or good run for it. Let's see here, ATP at the SKS. Oh, he has to see him. Yes, he does. Increases his scope range and tries to shoot at Supernova. Oh, he's knocked down. Good hits. Barely see him now, as the rendering is not coming in for me anyway. He might have lost him in render as well. Mortem gets taken down. That is it from CNE. No, that was a thirst on CNE. I was like, wait, I thought that was an instant kill, but never mind. CNE still has other players. They have 2 left, so I think I just gave them a little curse there, thinking that they can continue their rate. But now, since they lost 2 players, the odds are not looking as good. He's dancing between these bullets. Call him Morpheus or call him Keanu, because he is dodging bullets like it's nothing. So there's Kangry off. Juan made a push to the left, and so this separation between the 2 players, that could work. It could. It's really difficult though, again, with squads that are really close knit, that are possibly full as well. Your chances of survival by yourself is extremely limited, but it does diversify your risk. So if one gets hit or surprised by an enemy, at least both of them weren't, and both of them can go for rank then. So that could be something that they're thinking about. Could be something that they just inherently thought about, right? They just did it because they thought it was the best thing without even figuring it out. But we will see. Heading over to T6 here with Leenda. I'm gonna go with, is that Linda? That'd be cool if that's the way you pronounce it. Vejan, the Dotes, and Sam as well. Captain, what's up, man? Thank you for tuning in. How are you doing? Oh, what? He's still there? Kale has stuck around. Kale, I don't know, man. That was a risky play, so I'll explain in a moment. But Death is knocked and will need a pickup if possible. BOT is right there waiting for Death to kind of cut around. Good smokes use. Hopefully that'll help him cut around and not get shot. Seems to be good to do. And should reach Fearless. So what I was mentioning that was, he was by the person that just died just a moment ago, the UU or UW team. He was by himself. He lost all of his teammates in engagement by the warehouses. He could have chose to leave, I think backed away. I think that was an option for a while, but instead he stuck it out, and he did die eventually because of it. I mean, when you're by yourself, all the decisions are left to you, but you know, if I was him, I would have backed off. try to find a place to kind of chill out for a bit, kind of rethink my strategy. And mostly my strategy would be about getting rank, because your teammates are no longer there to back you up. Stella and Dead Mode, or and Mode, both of them as a duo squad for this particular match, trying to win. And so far it seems to be okay. They're dealing with a lot of blue, and that, you know, they obviously will be heavily affected by that. But they could do this. They can make it through this blue and possibly even surprise teams that still are working at the edges. Deadshot is dealing with blue zone as well. You can see he's trying to creep over to get to that bridge, like the natural bridge on that right side. He has the health to deal with this. The zone is closing, but it's slow on this side. It's extremely slow, so it's not too bad for him to move forward. Team 11, again, still trying to get in. There's Death. Hestia Trash just trying to creep in as well. This could be a really good spot. Let's see if anyone... Yeah, nobody's on this side. So I do like the coastline by boot camp. I think... and it's still in zone, so that should work out nicely. Fearless has taken a boot camp building. And now that zone completely shifted. Team 23 just died thanks to Team 14. And they have 4 kills now on the board. Going over to TG. Still 4 people left on this squad. And this whole east side is theirs and theirs alone. Looks like Steve was able to get that knock from the bottom here. Twan is still there. That rock is giving them protection, or giving that particular person protection. And Gok needs to get in as well. They're probably going to rotate to the right, take the south part of the new zone. We zoom in on this. There's Team 14 who we're looking at. They can go to the right, directly to the right, and then get in from there, avoiding Team 9 from any danger. Team 11 is going straight in. If they continue to head straight into zone, they'll find 8DP unless they don't see... Yeah, I think he sees Matt already. There he is. Hits him hard with the M249. The M249 with a long-range scope is not easy to use. And the blue zone's hitting, and the shots, and also a grenade. Just add fuel to the fire. Mode is still back there. Again, they were the duo squad, so Mode's the only one left. YouTube trying to get in. YouTube Twan and Gok. 8DP. They had some issues with that knock from on Mad right now. They're still dealing with that as the blue zone overruns and probably will be thirsted. 8DP's inside. Trying to hit him through the window, but having a hard time getting a little booster there. But able to shoot him on that left side. Knowing that he was going to jump. Gets the shot off, but gets killed on the last remaining 8DP player. And Steve will go for the quick revives, hoping for that to work. Oh, wait. Mode can change everything. If he goes straight into the house, he can cause a lot of damage. But Mode is actually taking a lot of heat too. They're all right there. He's got to get those kills. He needs this one. No, he's so close. He really just needed to get Steve, and the rest would have been a lot easier because their health would have been super low. But now you see 8DP starting to heal, getting revives. The blue zone's overrunning, actually. He's not going to make that through. He's going to die right away. And Steve's now going to run through out. So they're going to be the rest duo. Good knock to start. Can he get the next one on that left side? No, he won't. As Hestia wins it. Death is trying to crawl, but this blue zone's going to overrun him. Hestia knows that, and that's why he's leaving him. There's no option to pick him up anymore. Good shots on Steve, quickly recognizing enemies and immediately hits him hard. Hestia starts to put on the boost, or the first aid kit. He already has some boost on him. Team 19 has a ton of people on that left side. Yeah, I was going to say, probably going to be taken down on the left, and there you go. Steve is good to get picked up. ATP. We'll see if they can get another win. They have been a roller coaster when it comes to rank or standings at this point. First match, first place. Second match, 18th place. Maybe we'll see another first place this time around. It'd be the craziest roller coaster we may have ever seen. But TG probably is in the best position to win. But if they're not recognizing Bromas's perspective here, that could be devastating in itself. He can really creep behind Team 19 and maybe get a few knocks, possibly even squad wipe if successful. But they have their eyes set on ATP, and that's why Bromas looks pretty good. Even though he's a solo, he's probably in the worst numbers standpoint. He definitely is in the worst for a number standpoint. But from a position and from a, like, I guess a surprise strategy. Oh, never mind. I was just talking about how good he was. No, Steve recognized him and took him out. So that's going to be really good for ATP, because right now their odds were pretty bad before, but now that they guarantee second place, and you can't argue with that. But if they can overrun TG right now, grenade, oh, on the nose, and Jacker is out as well. So there you go. Good work there. Obviously TG surviving with all 4 of their players. We'll take a look at the stats here for all the kills, but it has been the pretty same thing. I'll talk about what I mean by that, but pretty similar stuff that we've been seeing. TG with let me lower that actually, because it's probably pretty annoying to you guys. Yeah. TG with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kills, not quite reaching double digits, but again, first place, you can't go wrong with that. ATP with 5 for Steve, 2 for Jekker, and 2 for Tiger, making a team total there of 9. And you also have Real that got just 3 kills, but third place. So I mean, it seems like they just wanted to make the same amount of kills as their rank, obviously. FG, I think F6, sorry, keep thinking FG, but F6 with 4, 5, 6, 7 kills, Aldair with 3, with Stan with 1, making a team total of 4. I can do math here. Dead with 2 kills, TCT with 4 kills, GN with 0 kills, BOT with 2 kills, 7 coming in with 1 kill there, CNE 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done reaching double digits, guys. GOP with 4, 5, 6 kills. UW with 2 kills from Kale. BNA with 3. Hype with 0. Swatch with 4 kills from Angel. G Team coming in with 1 kill from Winnie. DYD with 2 kills. CSFD with 0 kills. Luxury and F2F Velasco with 0. And then Guzman with 0 at the end. So we still got one more match to go, so don't go anywhere for that. If you guys have any questions about how to compete in this, I will. What I'm going to do right now actually is to post it again in the Discord, so you guys in the not in the Discord, but in the chat, so you guys can easily find it. But what do I want to talk about here? There was something I really wanted to talk about. I'm going to bring you guys to the studio right now. All right, so what do I want to talk about? Well, for one thing, yeah, we're good here. For one thing, ATP, man, I don't know how you can go from first place to 18th place. I think now second place. Their kills have been probably on the higher end compared to most teams. They had 10 kills in match number 1. They only had 2 in match number 2. But then they came around and got, what did they get here? Like 9 or 8, something like that on the kill count. And the other thing I really wanted to mention, and the reason I'm really focused on ATP is because I have been winning it. So I'm really keeping track of that. The room is open, by the way, so make sure to get in as soon as possible if you are competing. And again, if you want to compete in this, make sure to hit that Discord link. The Discord link in the chat that I've been posting a few times now. If you don't see it, then let me know and just ask me, can I get that Discord link, and I'll post it again so you guys can easily figure out how to compete and have a chance to win against some really good players. But what I also want to mention is the very low amount of kills from each team. It's been spread out. So every team is doing very well. It's very evenly matched as far as I can tell. There are a few teams that are obviously on top, but it's not like a crazy, like there's one team that's way out there that'll have, it would be a miracle for that team not to win. No, I think it's going to be a really big toss-up between a ton of teams. And a little bit of that has to do with the kill count. If a team's not going with 25 kills in a particular match or something like that, and the most we're getting so far I think is 13, then you're gonna have a lot of opportunities each match to kind of get that high kill count and get that high rank, maybe get first place with 20 kills, and that may put you over even if you didn't do so well, in particular in the last few matches. I don't know. It does seem like that to me though, but it could be I mean, again, it's a toss-up. I'm really not sure who's winning, to be quite honest. What do we have there? So we had ATP win a match, we had Rio win a match, and now we had, who just won that last match? TG, right? TG won that last match, I'm pretty sure. So it's not like, again, one team's not winning all the matches either. It's gonna be a toss-up. I have no idea who, but there's probably like 5 different teams that have like a really good chance of winning still. And it's just a matter of who will get first place in this match and get some kills. I think it's really going to depend on this last match. So don't go anywhere for that. It's very rare. Well, not very rare, but it's not often that we'll have like a really toss-up ending here, depending on who wins the whole thing. I'm going to show you guys the team list so you guys have a clue on who's playing. All right, so again, a Fallen 6. I think was it Fallen 6 actually, or is it TG Team Glory? Either Team Glory or Fallen 6. I can't remember exactly which one, but I'm pretty sure it's Team Glory, Team 19. They got first place in the last match. Otherwise, again, ATP won the first match, which is on team slot 9, and Real, which is Real Mafia on the bottom on team slot 24, won match number 2. Okay, that's no indicator to see who's winning. I really don't know who's winning. Maybe there's a team that only got second place or something like that. I haven't noticed anything like that as far as a trend, but I could be wrong. Any of these other teams may be winning. Okay. Also, if you guys are wondering, I do host scrims as well. Not only stream them, but I host them. So if you're interested in not only competing in the CrankedUp scrims that I've been posting in the chat, you can go to our Discord as well for Naked Esports. We have events every week. They are prize pooled events, so you can actually win cash to compete in those. And again, it's free to play. Actually, I didn't mention that. It is free to play. So it's not like you have to put up anything in order to play. You just show up. But first, you do have to register your team similar to CrankedUp. You have to register your squad, and then you can have a chance to win that $20 prize pool that we have every week for PUBG Mobile. If you're a COD Mobile player as well, and you're interested in playing in the esports community side of that, we do have ranked events there, so you guys can compete in those similarly to how we run the PUBG Mobile one. But yeah, I don't really have anything to say about that. If you guys are enjoying the show, I would appreciate if you leave a like on YouTube. Oh, you guys got 10 likes. Well done. I will have to do what I have to do, unfortunately, and do a very cringy dab. So here it is, guys. This is gonna hurt. Yeah. It doesn't make me feel any better to do something like that. I really appreciate it, but like, unless you're trying to break my spirit, then leave more likes. I mean, I like it for the YouTube side of it, because YouTube's obviously the all-powerful being that I need to appease. But as far as my spiritual health is concerned, it has taken a dive ever since I have done dabs for 10 likes. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. I wouldn't suggest it. It's hard, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. All right, I can deal with it. You're welcome is what I want to say. I like this one. I don't know if I like the guy singing it, but I like the beat. So at this point, let's take a look at another team, shall we? I'll bring you guys over to the other scene. Okay, we'll take a look at BNA this time. All right, BNA. You can see on team slot 17, we got Adler. We have Aldair. Sorry about that. Aldair, Cabe, Freddy, and Zekro. I'm gonna go with Zekro there. So let's see. So, 180 matches played with 47 wins, making that a team ratio, or win ratio, I keep saying team, but win ratio of 26% and a top 10 rate of 64%. A nice average damage of 758, with most kills being 17. Highest damage is 2,300, and then your KD of 2.88. My main focus whenever I look at stats is going to be that average damage, and you're definitely blowing that out of the water. Having 758 is really good. Even your win ratio is really good, so it's not just your combat but your survival side as well. 26%, above that 25% that I think is good for a comp player. You got above that. I really just don't understand how your top 10 is only at 64. Again, anytime we see like a good, even like a low top 10 but a really high average damage, generally indicates that the player likes to hot drop a lot, which isn't bad. It's actually sometimes really good training to do, so you can get into a battle quickly and start battling, and get used to, more and more battles, and try to figure out when you're dealing with another team, what do you do? And so more practice that way is always best. But there's also the other thing that you should be doing as well. Hot dropping is not the best way to practice 100% of the time. Other times you got to be thinking about, what will you be doing in a scrim though? Are you expecting to hot drop every time you play in a scrim? I doubt it. I think most times people try to drop to a place that they think nobody's at, that has good loot. I think that's the ideal for teams, and that makes a lot of sense because you do want to survive. You want to get those rank points. You want to get good loot in the beginning so you're ready whenever you do find people. So I would definitely, part of your practice should be to drop places that aren't necessarily the hottest place, but a place that you think is good enough to get loot as well, and working your rotations from there. So that way you're not surprised about the layout of the place you drop to every single time you play in a scrim. Now, I'm not saying that's what Aldair does or their team, but I'm just saying of an overall perspective for players trying to practice and get better, it's not always about hot dropping. It's about rotations, positioning. Those are very big and important parts of the game, because it is Battle Royale where the map is huge, not a multiplayer game where you can only go so far. Okay. Let's see what we got. Severny is right there, so if anyone drops right away, they probably are going to go to Severny, or maybe even shooting range in that matter. What's really close as well is Novo at the end of that, and that usually has a lot of good loot. We haven't seen, at least the last time we saw Erangel, we haven't seen, I don't think we saw one team go there because the plane line was nowhere close for any of that military base island that you see here. It was all the north. This time is different, so maybe we'll have some Novo love there for this particular match. Nobody's heading over to Severny. Some players are going north to the east side, which doesn't have a lot of stuff going on for itself. I'm very surprised to see 3 teams going in that direction. I'm really surprised about that. UW separated to do two different positions. Kale went to the right, Broda went to the left by shooting range. Avoid went a little bit to the left as well, and he's kind of around some CSFD players that did very well in match number 3 here. Take a look here. New spot. All right, we got, I don't know what's happening because things are still rendering, but I don't think it's good. Yep, he's dead. He's got shot though? No, he didn't. Yes? No. I thought he got shot too, but never mind. School apartments is all for Team 11 for dead. School, did I say school apartments? School apartments has multiple players, but school itself is all alone for Team 11. Slayer's already out of the game, so Andy, Rana, and Rush for NE trying to do the rest here. LTU with just 2 players trying to do the rest here. Let me focus on possibly other battles that might be happening. Yasnaya, I'll take a look at that, but Yasnaya is a big place. Even if they're this close, you can see on the minimap how close they are. I don't expect a lot of deaths yet. Although Mortem is getting real close. Throws a grenade and gets one! That's a huge start, and Mortem hops right in, and he's probably gonna try to get that thirst. He gets one. He thirsted him, and he is knocked. The other one's knocked as well. Mortem has a shotgun ready to utilize. As he's heading more higher and higher. There he is. He saw his gun peek out there, so he knows it too. Good shotgun shot, and Mortem will get 2 out of the 3 kills here for the team. Now, Team 7 is not done. They just lost 3 of their players right away, and now you have Luxury here, who is certainly not in a luxurious spot. He's probably feeling a little uncomfortable based on the fact that he's between 2 different players. Kangri, they are the same team though, CNE. Kangri's on that side. I don't know if Kangri, let's see if Kangri knows he's there. No, he's not looking in that direction. So, oh boy, CNE's next rotation, if they're just heading toward Kangri, probably will be this building. Otherwise, it would be those red buildings. So, it's going to be tough for Luxury, I'm going to tell you that much. But the more time he stays here, he just doesn't want to make any moves because he hears Kangri. You can hear him. Now he can definitely hear the rest of the team. He's just going to hope and pray that nobody pushes him. While that's happening, I do want to see if I can find other people in battling. Yeah, Luxury. Oh no. Wow. He's getting so lucky right now. They do not have a clue that he's right there. Mortem stops the car there. So yeah, I guess they're not going to loot that building. That is very fortunate. Be thanking his lucky stars, at least for now. Meanwhile, look at everybody. Like, everyone's so separated. The only 2 other teams is School Apartments. But even School Apartments, because of the way the buildings are formed, it's so hard to push teams here. The buildings are kind of distant between each other, so if you're in one building, you can pretty much shoot across just like that. So I don't expect any team to really try to leave their building at this point. I think we'll see a lot of this longer range battle. Maybe if Rush got knocked there, would have been a good push after that, but they didn't, and so they kind of know that this will continue to go on like this. Kind of want to see what this looks like. So we got 2 teams at Roshawk, NB or GOP, and BOT is on the other side. So we got Reflex, who's really the closest one to the enemies, but there's like a building in the way, so probably not going to be anything major there. NE just taking this car and flipping it. Luckily no one's at school and they can continue. Team 23, oh, they got that kill there and thirsted him out. So yep, So that was the one player left on this side that CNE wasn't able to find until now. And so now they probably have the 4 kills. Yep. They got the complete squad wipe. It took a little bit, but they did it. Yeah, I'm really... Oh, wait. This could be good. ATP, mad. Oh, Team 19 was here, but backed away in a vehicle. And continues to head on his way. There's a car going by. He sees it. Will he shoot at it? No. He'll leave that be. We still got 65 people alive. Looks like BOT was able to get a knock. There we go. Let's go here. And there's one player for Team 6 that should be around. There he is. So he's got a lot of enemies. Luckily, there's just 2 of them here. On this particular... Oh, well, there you go. I was going to say, luckily, there's 2 of them here. So it would be a 1v2 rather than a 1v4 at this moment. But it doesn't matter. White Knight comes in with the clutch kill. Heading over to Team 21. UW here. Swabber, what's up? Says, whoa, this is late. Whoever left a dislike should really consider changing it. Anyway, good night and have a good one, Crusader. Thank you, Swabber. Have a good night yourself. I hope you have sweet dreams. Oh, he sees one, but he doesn't want to shoot. This whole team, UW, I think everyone's like at their own position. We just focus on UW players. One's at Severny, one's at Ruins. Obviously, this one is at Georgia Pole, North George. And I don't know where the remaining player is. I think there's still one left, right? There's still one more. But anyway, they are completely in different positions. TG, similar situation. Vajon has all of his players alive. He's just not next to him. And he's just crawling through the grass as if it's like the last circle. I think a team passed by, that's why, but that's a interesting decision. Just shoots across. I didn't see him getting contact there, and he probably will just shoot and leave. Shots in front, DYD. He's heading straight to that as well. There's a lot of DYD players, and he's gonna get hit. How is he not getting... There you go. I was like, how is he not getting shot at? Car's taking some heat, but 1 or 2 bullets isn't gonna do it. Team Fit... Oh! I was gonna say Team 15 might push him, but no. He's gonna leave him too. I want to see a good car chase. That's what I want to see. Maybe we'll see one here. Team 10 and Team 21. You guys gonna give me one? Again, oh, here's the other UW player. By himself. It's been interesting to see how teams kind of run. I didn't see that car smack the tree. Alright, so Team 18 is on that left side. They're kind of just passing by. There's the shots. No hits, though, on them. Team 19, right on that left side. One player on the ground. He didn't notice him. And he just kind of hides behind the hay bale. Team 24 and Team 8 right next to each other. There's a thirst there, and that is not it, though. Team 8 still has a player close by, and that is SWAT Angel. Although all of his teammates died, they weren't able to get a knock. He was hurt. There's no doubt in my mind, and he is stuck. There's 0% chance of winning this. I was gonna say 0% chance. Yeah, that's a problem there. Heading over to TG. Looks like he's actually backing away. Are you chasing? Oh, he's chasing. Keep going after him. Yeah. The car's getting lit up. No, keep going after it. Oh, they blow up the vehicle. A bunch of people are knocked on the ground. Cloud stomps, gets out, and we'll see if he sees him. Misses the opportunity to get knocked there, but close to it. Vajon's still knocked out there. Probably won't get picked up. It's just too far to deal with. Linda still being... Linda was the one that just got in, so TCT knows that there's somebody around this area. What is that? Andy just driving right into the main building here. We got 3 teams at this compound. So TCT wants to get a better angle here. Goes to this dip part. He might... Oh, should be able to see that. Yep. Whoa, that's unfortunate. To have this position, you really need to ensure a knock like that, but wasn't able to. He's gonna back off, yeah. There's a molly. Yeah, that's gonna be a good idea. Slow them down. Figure out what you want to do. Grenade cutting in. He jumps out. Can't do it quick enough. And Dotus comes in with a kill for the thirst, for the, or I should say, for the last kill of the squad. Back to F6. Sprinkles pushing forward faster and faster to Team 7. There's Hestia's already here. That's part of his own squad. Is he just gonna come try to pick him up? That was a risky try. Trash is hurt badly. Not knocked though. I think not knocked. You could be wrong about that. Let me see. You think he's just trying to heal? Yes, he is. And now Sprinkles has to drive away. Hestia just couldn't get in the car fast enough. Luckily for Hestia though, looks like Team 7 has other battles to have. I don't know if this is going to work out, but it seems like it's working so far. And Team 7's not paying attention anymore to this. At least Hestia is not being spotted. Yeah, the main focus is here because one player got knocked for H2O, for Hypno. Grenade short. Carnage could possibly get shot out of the back and avoids. No, just couldn't avoid it long enough, but will he be thirsted? It seems like that is so. No, it's not. Carnage will stay alive a little bit longer. Second knock in a row against Carnage, but he will try to win this back as, well, he kept getting knocked. Let's take a look down from BNA. BNA, everyone pretty well healed up. Instead of pushing that, they're gonna leave it. We got a kill on the top left. Team 4 seems to be battling an enemy. I think they're under him. Yeah, there's so many enemies too. Okay, that was a smoke. I'm like, that was a grenade or a smoke here. Hops out. I think that was a distraction. Let's see what he can do with that. Wow. This could be a great... Wow. Wow, he really juked them. I don't think they have a clue that he's on the first floor, to be quite honest. And if he can just make some magic happen down here... They just shot inside. They know he's in there, maybe. Oh my god. Gets one? No! It's just too many. Too many. There was a really good idea though to throw those smokes. It makes it so much more confusing. You can obviously see they were able to get not one knocked because of that confusion. But I mean, you still have the odds against you regardless. It's just you made your odds a little bit better by throwing those smokes. So again, if you're in like a 1v4, even a 1v3 situation, sometimes even a 1v2 where you feel like your odds are against you, the smokes are good. Just throw them out and make those odds a little bit more even. Team 10, every player is alive. Hestia was in a little bit of trouble, but they was able to get out of it. And now they're chilling here. They got a pretty central zone, but everywhere is pretty central. We still got a big circle in front of us, so I don't think things are going to be changing too much. Team 16 might be coming closer, though. They see the car. Yep, they see the car, so they have to know there's people there. Could take out the tires, but would then take out the element of surprise for future, so... That's the decision Soriano's taking right now. By not shooting, not going to have a surprise attack. So in case Sprinkles tries to get in the car, he can shoot him and possibly get a kill that way first. But, so it looks like they're going to wait this one out a bit. Team 24, we'll take a look. Back to Real. Real won match number 2. So they have, I think, a pretty good chance of winning the whole thing. As I mentioned before, I think a lot of teams... okay. I think a lot of teams have a really good chance of winning the whole thing. Because of the low kill count. Or, you know, spread out kill counts between all the teams. The only big differences have been rank. And those are pretty set in stone, so... And also, nobody has gotten, like, first multiple times. It's gonna be close. Team 3 with Hype. They got Gatka. They still have Gatka if they want to keep it. Look at all the teams left. My God. There's literally no compound except for the very north of the new zone and the very south of the new zone. Those are the only places that are left. And teams aren't going to go for those unless they have really no option. Team 23 may, because they're trying to just get into zone and take that. But if you're a team that's already in zone, you want to get a more middle spot, you're not going to find one, at least not a compound. So right now, CNE, if they go for the compound on their left, that'll be free. Oh, I wish you launched it to the roof. But nobody's here, so they're in the clear. It didn't mean to rhyme. And I'm not trying to do another rhyme. Alright, let's see what else. Team 14. Back to them. They've been here for a bit after they won their battle here. So they're just kind of cutting around. Maybe even looting for a long period of time. Not sure. But UW with Kale is by himself at this compound. More like a few houses. It's not really a compound. And Kale still has players on his team. Just one of them have died. It looks like there's a shot. So they know Hype knows that at least somebody's in this house. So that might be Kale's indication to exit stage left. Maybe not. He just got in the car. I assumed he was going to go. Teammate comes around, so maybe that's what he was waiting for. Oh, Hype is actually here. Oh man, Kale. Kale, I bet, is kicking himself, not leaving already. Throws a grenade inside the house. Throws another one. Oh, that's a good angle. Does get him well, but not well enough. Just oh, that's bad. That molly is bad. Kale's starting to burn. He needs to get out. Yeah. Yeah. He really should have taken this car right away, but he didn't. Right when he was spotted. And that's kind of like the similar mindset to when you're a flanker. Like, once you're spotted, you got to get out of there. So here's Hype again, looking at a different UW player. And that's the risk you play when you play as individuals. Even though you're on a squad, you just kind of separate yourself. Well, now they're all getting picked apart. Grenade in hand, trying to throw one out. Could work if he throws it in the right spot. That's a good angle, I think. It's a good angle. Gets a two-piece. Well done from a void. He really needed to make that happen. Throws another one. Deep three. I'm not sure if that's going to reach anybody, but he'll try. Now, what is he going to do after? Does he not have a car back here? No, he has no vehicle. Yeah, he needs to just find a better spot. He wasn't able to get the third, like a squad wipe, obviously. That'd be really hard to do. So he needs to just find a car maybe on this road. He's going to eat this blue zone, hoping that it'll all work out. He couldn't go straight in. Again, if he had his squad mates though behind him, getting that knock with the grenade, then the rest would have been dominoes. But otherwise, trying to solo things is a detriment in my eyes. I wouldn't normally do. Maybe if you're looting in the beginning and you have a lot of different compounds you want to loot, but you got to regroup. Emilio, I think has maybe an 8-time scope on that, maybe a 6, not sure. But team 23, if we're trying to get over there. Mortem trying to get their shots off right. Juan looking at the other enemies across the way. ATP Tigers just got an enemy with using an AWM. CNE has 2 teams near, and they're trying to shoot at both sides just to kind of hold them back a bit, possibly get some knocks and possibly kills too. Oh, it looked like he was right there, but maybe you didn't see it quite well enough. There he is. Oh, good shot. If he got the hit, I'm not sure if he did. Might have been a miss there, but that was a good window to shoot through. Emilio taking some more damage. Starting to put on bandages as well. Team 15, 3 players knocked. Carnage with no helmet either is trying to wrap around to go for these revives, seemingly able to. They also have a good position for this zone. Nobody's going to stop them. I don't think Team 17 is going to push. That would be big if they did. But they have a better spot in zone already, and they don't want to leave that, as far as I can tell. So they're probably just going to have to eat that one. Ooh, Team 9 got close, though. Here's Tigers, ATP pushing up against BNA. Yep, they see the cars. I think they see some flashes of people, too. So Tigers has to know. Throwing a grenade in that house would be absolutely great against BNA if they had one. Here's Cabe. And grenade is not on anyone's fortune. Excuse me. Not anyone's fortune cookie. Both teams need to move. We got B and A. Oh, good hit. Quickly shooting with the DP. Let's see this grenade. Or is it a smoke? Oh, someone just threw a grenade up. Must have been... Was it team... And AOB could not handle it, as he did not have any cover. But Tiger got knocked in response to that. And now we see... I'm trying to see everybody. There's Mad, last one who is not knocked. And he's got his work cut out for him, especially from behind as well. There's Cabe from BNA. They're the ones that were focused on first, but then they had the enemies from behind, so then they had to switch. Being sandwiched in is not a nice feeling, and he's got to have to get up to throw that grenade. He tries. Good hits, though, on Zekro there, and goes for the thirst. Now, Cabe wanted to stop that from happening. It looks like he's shooting at Mad, but couldn't quite get contact. Tough call there. But Matt has been doing pretty well. Let's see. Is he getting a revive right now? Tigers is dead and out, so no. ATP is left with 1 player left. BNA lost 1 player, but they still got 3. And Aldair, though, is hurting. Wow, that was a solid amount of hits on Mad right there. Cape's starting to get hit from the bottom of the hill. That's why he went prone, to avoid more damage. Deadshot seems to have gotten a knock across the way. Good work from him so far. Someone's right outside that shed on the right side. Carnage gets into a buggy. And he's going to drive off. Some hits on the buggy, but for the most part, able to survive. Going to go back because... Phantom! Phantom! Oh my god, how is he still alive? Phantom continuing to drive, and he's got so many enemies in front. Yep, that is just not the position to stop out. Deadshot still alive behind this tree. He throws a smoke on top of himself. He's got a full squad ahead of him, by the way. You can see all the pink tags. GN. Good knock. And tried to go for the thirst. He's still getting hit pretty badly. He does have this tree now and perfectly behind it. There's another smoke just in case. And he probably will need that one. The blue zone will change in a minute. And they're on the very south part of this zone. Continue to shoot through just to try to get a hit. Deadshot's now backing off. And he will probably try to run it, but I don't know where. Smokes thrown in front. They gotta move in a little bit more. And that's why these smokes are out and about. GN single on that left side. Look at all these smokes thrown in that area. They are really making sure nobody can see through. Just piles and piles. That was weird. Scope in, but Silver Love comes in with a victory on that side. Calyx getting hit pretty badly, but is able to get behind Hay. Apparently Hay is a hard substance. They're shooting through the door. He knows there's people there, so this wants to make it easier to see. We got 5 teams left. Getting close to the end here. Mordum tries to drive in. Teammate does get a knock, but gets knocked in return as well. So losing 2 for the... Trying to get 1 knock for that price was... Might have been a little too much. Too aggressive of a play. And Mordum is thirsted. All of the players here are thirsted out. C&E is out by Real. Good job from them. 3 teams left. We got Real, we got GN, and who do we have left? 15. We have Team 7 as well, with Deadshot trying to survive on top of the hill. Oh boy, this is bad for him. I mean, you think he'd be in a good spot because on top of the hill, but once it goes down the hill, he'll be easily spotted by a lot. And I'm kind of surprised he's not being easily spotted by Team 24 from Real. He's pretty lucky, actually. So all these smokes are certainly good for the moment, especially since they're looting, and especially Samu, who needs to heal. But that should be an indicator for Real. Real has to know that there's people over here, and they're going to use that to their advantage, right? So the good thing is Deadshot probably has eyes on all of them and is waiting for... Oh, don't load out on me. Stay with me, buddy. Don't leave the game. Okay, there we go. Okay, sometimes it's scary, but we do have them, and you can see he's just trying to just wait it out. Now his goal, I think, yeah, maybe a grenade if he's able to get a knock this way, but if maybe wait for GN and Real to battle each other. Too short. Gets a knock to start. He's trying to get a kill. And I guess he really didn't have any other option otherwise, but it's unfortunate. So he does get a knock that helps out, actually, GN against Real. Real has already won a match. So, you know, maybe taking down Real will help GN's chance of winning the whole thing. I'm not sure about this yet. But for now, Real is looking really good. Bromas needs a pickup. Emilio is alive. He's hoping that these seconds will come in quicker than expected. He's in the smoke. Wins his battle, and that is it. Real takes the win for match number 4. Your final match of them all. Good work from him and them, I should say. And they're just gonna shoot in happiness, I suppose. Oh, that's so loud. We're gonna go through these standings. I'm gonna talk to you guys about what you guys can do to compete in these and other stuff as well. But let's go through these results first. Good work there for Real, obviously. 6 for Dexter, 4 for Emilio, 3 apiece for Bromas, and I'm gonna go with Chineki. That was definitely a sub. We haven't seen him in this game yet. And that's a team total there of 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 kills. I honestly think Real has taken it. I think the last match was really good to determine who wins the whole thing. Real already won match number 2. They obviously just won match number 4. So if they didn't win the whole thing, it had to be another team that kept getting the podium every other time with a lot of kills. GN with 3 for Samu, 1 for Bigger J, 3 for Single, and 1 for B Soriano. A team total of 8. Well done, guys. And then team 7 with 2 kills from Deadshot, as he tried to get a kill in the last moment, and 1 kill from Carnage with a team total of 3. DYD with 2 total kills. CNE with 5 from Mortem. Good job. A team total of 9. LTU with 1 kill. B and A with 3 kills. Hype coming in with 4 kills. Nice job from AOB. AOB, I mean, I can't say enough good things about him. He did great in this scrim in totality. ATP with 2 total kills. 1 kill for Avoid. TCT with 2 kills. F6. Yes, F6 with 0 kills. CSFD with 4 kills. NE with 5. BOT with 3. TG with 0. SWAT coming in with 0 kills. GOP with 0. Mixture of a team here, but 0 kills for them, and Dead with 2 kills from Scoob. All right. All right, so let me play that out. All right, so what do I want to talk about? Well, for the most part, you guys can compete in this event in the future. They have them every week, multiple times a week. And I'm posting the Discord link again in the chat right there. I'm on a delay, so it's probably already posted by the time you actually heard me say that. But yeah, definitely go into it and see what's up there. Optic Flare says, hey bro, what's up? You mean what's up? Buddy, how are you? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you being here. Sorry, there's a delay in the stream, so that'll get to you a little bit later, but I appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can obviously hit me up in Discord. I'll be happy to help. For the most part, though, this Discord has nothing to do with me. It has to do with CrankedUp scrims and the people who run that. So you can still ask me, and I'll definitely direct you to the right people. But if you have any question about signing up, but hit that Discord link. There's a lot of people who are active in that chat that's on the server, and they will be more than happy to explain how you can compete if you haven't done so already, or if you want to continue doing so. I'm really happy you guys came and watched. Appreciate it. It's awesome, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. As you see, I have 14 likes. That's awesome. Thank you guys. But if there's like anything else that you enjoyed, make sure to follow, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time, as I had a blast doing this one. I probably will continue doing this event as long as they want me to keep doing them. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks to the people at CrankedUp for letting me stream, and for everybody out there, thank you for watching again. Have a good one. Stay safe, and take care. If I can end the scene, that'd be great too.